bit. Maybe. Why is it hold on. Wait a second. Okay, there we go. Okay, I am officially live now. Yay, I'm live here.
Yay.
Hey, YT, what's going on? Hey, TT. Hey, TT.
Hi, TT.
Not TT for real for you, Ladybug, but you know, the app. So yeah, this is very impromptu, clearly, because I do not go live on Saturdays typically. I do not go live on the weekend, just in general. Not because I don't want to, but because I'm typically consumed throughout the week and very busy throughout the week. So the weekend is when I give time to hang out with my family. So me jumping on here, tonight, okay, is a surprise. You want to say hi?
Hi.
Hello.
Hello, my name is Noah.
Yeah. What do you want? What did you want to share? Because you were adamant about being on live with me tonight, even though you don't know much about crypto yet.
I was gonna say that we already have our Christmas tree decorated.
What does that have to do with crypto? Go ahead, girl. Go ahead. Go ahead. What were you about to say?
That was what I said.
Just that we have a Christmas tree decorated. Okay. What did you do with the Christmas tree? Like, how did you get it?
I picked it.
We went to a tree farm, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And my dad was chopping it down, and I went on a bouncy house.
Okay. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Laura just wanted to share with you guys what we did today. Thank you so very much for the likes. I appreciate you. I see you, user 634. Welcome. And he say sale. Okay. So if you can, let us know why you say sale. That would be awesome to tell us why you say sale. Listen, as you're coming in, y'all, I need you all to do me a huge favor really fast on both platforms. Give me the thumbs up on YT, right? TT, yep, do the tapping thing. Tap, tap, tap.
TT.
And share. Share with at least 10 people really fast. It doesn't matter if they have a green bubble or not. This is to push the algorithm, to have the algorithm push this live stream to the FYP, right? And as you're coming in, say hi, do something, okay?
Yeah,
let me know you're here, right? As a matter of fact, let me know where you're watching this from. Like, put your city, your state, or your country, whichever one you're comfortable with. Put that in the chat real quick. I need y'all to do that for me real fast. Thank you guys so very much for coming in. I see you. I tried to say the names, but it just went like a bunch of names came up and then went real fast. I see. Okay, come on, Dallas. Let's go.
Come on, Dallas. Come on, Dallas.
I have my co-host here, as y'all can see. She's adamant about being on live with me tonight. So there's that, right? There we go. We could do that. I see you, City Dog. Welcome, Melody. Welcome. As y'all are coming in, go ahead and tap the screen. And also let us know where you are tuning in from, because I have my lovely co-host. What is your name, ma'am?
Laura.
Uh-huh. Okay. My daughter wanted to be live with me tonight, and she's my Christmas playlist DJ because I'm in a Christmas mood. Why are we in a Christmas mood, Laura?
Because it's almost Christmas.
Yeah, what did we do today for the people who just joined? Because there are people who just joined. Welcome, Castle. What did we do today?
We went to get a Christmas tree.
Uh-huh. And where did we get the Christmas tree?
From a Christmas tree farm.
Yes. So that means Daddy had to do what? Welcome. I see you.
My dad had to cut the tree down.
Had to cut the tree down. All right.
And I was on a bouncy house.
And you were on a bouncy house. Welcome, caller. So as you all are coming on, thank you for the likes. Make sure you share the live though. Share, y'all. We want to trick the algorithm. Okay?
Yes.
This is an algorithm.
Please share.
She's learning. Thank you so very much for the heart me worship way. You saw it. Shucks. Good evening. Good evening. Hope you're having a great evening and weekend, everybody. I see you, E. Welcome, RB. I see you. Okay. So
I see everybody.
you see everybody. So that means when you see something come up like AHL World, say welcome. Welcome, John.
Welcome,
Right?
John. Like Johnny from my class.
Yeah, like Johnny from your class. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started, y'all. Again, I really need you guys to just share. Same thing here. Share if you have not yet, because I want to, get into this conversation. Is Bitcoin in trouble? Should we be, waiting to buy? Should we be buying right now? What is it? Yes, ma'am.
We gotta share 1,000 times.
Share 1,000 times. That's you heard my co-host. She said share 1,000 times, y'all. So skitty, squirty. Let's go. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and talk about it. I have a couple of things. I got some notes because y'all know I'm a notes person. If I do not have notes, I will be like all over the place. Okay, I see you, Sintu. Welcome, Latavin. Right? I messed it up. Did I mess it up? All right. Thank you so very much for sharing the live. I appreciate you. So we're going to talk about it because there are going to be some people who are like, I don't know what tells me to buy or what tells me to hold, Leona. So can you help me out? Absolutely. That is the reason why I have these lives, because this is more so targeted to beginners or people who are curious about investing in the cryptocurrency market. Adriana says, buy the dip. Okay, got you. So we're going to talk about these things. But before I do it, y'all, remember, I am not a financial advisor yet.
Yep.
So I cannot tell you what to do with your money. The only thing I can do is just tell you what I have done, what the things that I am doing, and also, share the good, the bad, and all those things in between when it comes to investing, because sometimes people do not share those things. They highlight all the beautiful stuff that comes with the market, but they do not highlight the things that can be a challenge to a person and possibly push someone out of the market, because that's what it looks like right now is being attempted to happen, is to push people out of the market. Thank you so very much for the fist pop. I appreciate you. Thank you.
There's a witch on the way.
Oh, thank you so very much. I appreciate it. Right. So let's get into it. So again, there are going to be a few things we're going to talk about tonight. 3 things really quick. Coming through with them. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Keep a beautiful smile on your face.
Okay, my co-host. Welcome, Gerald. So,
Welcome, Jill.
Gerald, yeah. So when the names come up, you're saying, right? Like, welcome, Joanne.
Welcome.
Okay, yeah.
Welcome to everybody.
Welcome,
Joanne.
Hey, title gifter. Let's go.
Welcome,
Let's go. Awesome. All right, so let's get into it, y'all, because I don't want to be on here too long, because I'm going to have to, help this one get to bed tonight. Yeah. All right. So there's 3 things we're going to be talking about tonight, hopefully. Okay, welcome, Gerald. There's 3 things we're going to talk about tonight.
Wait, there's 2 Gerald?
I don't know. It just came up again. The Evolution and Flower Child, see, they just popped up. So you say welcome. Okay. So 3 things. Number 1, we're going to touch on where Bitcoin is right now. I see you, Chris. Welcome. We're going to touch on where Bitcoin is right now. We're going to talk about, okay, you're supposed to be my co-host. You're supposed to be saying it when they come up, not repeating after me. Welcome, D-Stacks. See, you slipping. You slipping.
Welcome.
You slipping. It's gone. See, the great. Welcome. See, come on. Speed it up.
Welcome.
Full throttle.
Welcome.
That name came up and just went away. I couldn't tell like what it is. But anyway, so okay, Laura. All right. So I think this is a mistake, having my 5-year-old be my co-host, which I think.
No, that's not true. She's telling your fib that's not true.
That's not true. I think it's a mistake because you distracted me. I can't even get my stuff together. Have a great weekend, Gerald. I see you. So yeah, so 3 things. I said we're going to talk about where Bitcoin is right now, okay, and then what has happened historically as it pertains to Bitcoin, especially right around now. Laura, okay. You're doing a little much.
Are you kidding me?
What has happened historically? Okay. Year after year, typically around this time of year, like the end of the year, right? Especially after all-time highs have happened. Okay. And then we're going to possibly go into a few simple steps to help you get ready for 2026. So if you have missed any of my lives, especially over the past 2 weeks, I've been doing a lot of preparing. You know what I'm saying? Like
So
we need to prepare for how the market is moving and how it can potentially move in the next year to 2 years. Okay. What did I say about those? No, seriously. What did I say about those? That's going to be a very big distraction. So please take that off. She's not being the best host right now.
That is not true. I'm gonna put glue on her face.
Okay, so those are the 3 things we're going to talk about tonight, and hopefully y'all can see me and hear me just fine on YT as well. So I'm going back and forth between TT and y'all. Okay, I see you. Welcome, Harry. Welcome, April. Welcome, Unapologetic. Okay. So at this time, right now, where's Bitcoin? Okay. If you have looked at a chart recently, you have a Coinbase account. Maybe you are a person I like Bloomberg and Yahoo Finance, right? So you probably have seen that Bitcoin is holding in between like 90, 92, and everything is just bouncing in between those 2 areas, right? So I normally would show the chart at this time. Thank you so very much for the share, Miss Gold Digger. I like that. Goals, like she has a goal that she's reaching for, you know. So Miss Goals Digger. No, you don't get it?
I like it.
You like it? Okay, good. So right now that's where we're at with Bitcoin just in general. The second part though is I'm following because of the ETFs, right? I've been following like the money flow into the ETFs, but also the money flow out. So meaning people are either buying those Bitcoin ETFs or selling those Bitcoin ETFs. And for my people who are curious as to why, I see you, Tom, say 90.8. Okay, gotcha. So yeah, so 90, a little over 90,000, almost at 91. Okay. 90,000 is a lot to her. So I don't United Crypto. I have to know people before I pull them up because I've heard a lot of negative stuff about sharing your live with people that you don't know on TT. This isn't anything against you. But I have to know that these are like people that are actually a part of my community because I don't,
Yeah.
So
she doesn't like strangers. She doesn't even like.
Yeah, we practice strangers. You want to speak on crypto? All right, listen, man. I'm gonna see if I can do this. But the moment, if we attempt to, how do you do this? Hold on. How do you? Hold on. I'm not able to do it. What were you about to say, United Crypto? Until I could figure out how to. I'm trying to add it.
Yeah, we can't hear you guys.
They're not gonna be able. You're not gonna be able to hear them because I don't know how to do it. That's another thing I gotta Google on here. Y'all, listen, forgive me, y'all, but I'm newer. Like I'm pretty new to going live on TikTok like this. I mean, TT like this. So me attempting to like pull somebody up, I don't even know how to do that. I have no clue how to do that. Oh, say your connection is pausing. Okay. So we're gonna just push forward. How about this? Because I normally go live on Tuesdays anyway, United Crypto, and that's at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Pacific. So I don't know what time zone you are in, but I go live on Tuesdays at that time, and that's for beginners. Every time I go live is for beginners. So if you want, by then I will have it figured out. Okay, I have it figured out. I know how to be able to. I'll know how to pull somebody up. Okay. So we're gonna move forward. Welcome, Ebony. I see you. So if you want to join me live Tuesday, for sure. Got it? Good. Okay. So, like I said, the second thing I want to touch on as it pertains to Bitcoin, I see you, MK75. So I want to share about the current. I know. I'm sorry. I don't know how to pull a person up. So that's the problem. For me, I'm new. to going live on here. So yeah. Damon said buy Bitcoin going up from here. Okay. We'll see. So yeah, so let's go. So I said that talking about the price of where it's at right now. I also told you guys that I love Bloomberg. I love Yahoo Finance as well. And so what I did see, there was an article by Bloomberg. This was hold on. I think I have it up still. Please let me have this up still. I do. November 24th. This pretty much was talking about how much the Bitcoin ETFs had going out of the market for the month of November. So they have had $3.5 billion pulled from Bitcoin ETFs here in the United States. And that's just this last week alone. And so some of the takeaways from this article was pretty much them. I see you, Tim. Welcome. Barb as well. So something else that was in here that stood out to me is pretty much them talking about like how the outflows that happened with Bitcoin right now itself is set for its worst monthly performance since the crypto collapse in 2022. And y'all know what happened in 2022, right? That's when Silicon Valley, that's when we had FTX collapse or the whole fraud. And what's that? The guy named, jeez, my brain right now. Sam, whatever his last name is, I can't even think of it. The owner of FTX, right? When he went to jail and everything, right? Thank you, Bankman. Bankman, Bank Freak, man. Look, I'm saying like. I'm saying, yes. Okay. Sam, she got it. You see it. Okay. So those things occurred in 2022. So what they're suggesting is we're on, if all of these things are continuing to occur, we are in the beginning of our bear market. Because if you think about 2022, what happened? We had already had a second all-time high occur, right? So we had the first all-time high happen in what was that, 2021, and then the beginning of 2022 it was a second all-time high with Bitcoin. Then after that second all-time high, y'all, price just kept going. Then we had the whole Silicon Valley, then we had FTX, and it was just like a crash of sorts that happened. And then we had the bear market for Bitcoin specifically. Thank you so very much for the heart, me. We had the sale continue for a year, right? During that time. I see you. Come on, let's go, Charity. He says sell Bitcoin has no intrinsic value. Okay, if it has no value, then I'm really curious to know why all of these billionaires are buying into it by the billion. If there's no value in something, why in the world are billionaires buying it by the billion? Putting billions of dollars into an asset that supposedly has no intrinsic value. This is why we have to be very careful about who we listen to and what they say, and we do our research ourselves. We need to follow the money and not what people are saying only. Okay? Yes, ma'am. Okay, go ahead. And then I need to finish, bub, okay?
Soon it is going to be my birthday.
And how old will you be?
I will be 6.
Okay. You good now? Okay.
And I'm gonna have a fun birthday party.
Okay. But we're talking about money right now. That costs money, huh? Okay. He said, so I sold my dogs listening to MFs, missed out on. See what I'm saying? So again, so for Cody, right? Cody, this is why I respect when people are straight up about like the mistakes that they've made and things of that nature. Can you please? Guys. I'm trying. But give me a second. Give me a second, y'all. How do I do this? Hey. No, I'm talking to you. I need you to go on there with that because you're not listening to me. Go ahead. Here. Come on. I know. You're not listening to me. Have a good day. I love you. Because I wanted you to be in here with me. But because you're not listening to me, you cannot stay. You try to listen next time? Huh? Yeah?
It's not going to be a next time.
Why not?
Because next time I'm not even going to do it.
Okay.
Because it's going to turn out like this again.
Because you're not listening to me, Ladybug. I told you that I need to teach. Okay? Okay. My co-host had to leave. All right. So back to this. Let me put this back on here then. Let me put this back on here. She's upset. She upset. This is what happens when you have a 5-year-old that's like attempting to be a baby boss. She's so upset. It's just like, it's embarrassing. Because I kicked her out of my life. Hey, I tried, y'all. I tried to give her what she wanted. She just wasn't being a good listener. So, but anyway, so back to what we were talking about. All right. So what I was saying was, I know she'll be okay. Yeah, that's right. She'll be all right. Yeah. So what I was saying is that something that I personally learned, like what Cody was saying, is that you can't listen to what everybody is saying. And even for me, y'all, like there are things that I'm sharing with you all tonight, and I've been sharing with you all for the past, let's say 2 months, pretty much, because I've been live, right, on TikTok specifically. So because I've been sharing those things, what I always tell people to do is make sure you do your own research. You don't need to take everything I say for, like word for word, and then you just say, well, Leona said. No, absolutely not. I want you to learn, because at the end of the day, what I really want is for you to be able to take what you know, what you've applied, and the results that you've gotten. I want you to be able to put that into your family, pass it on to your family, and now generations after you, they got it, right? Like, that's what I want for you. ZBCN, okay. I don't know anything about that right now, so I cannot talk on that one. I don't speak on things that I'm not necessarily investing in or like studying. So because I'm not studying that, and I'm definitely not investing in that at this time, I can't speak on that. Sorry. Say, is this a trading crypto page? I'm more so teaching people about properly investing and safely investing in the cryptocurrency market, and just investing, period. Because there are things that we can do as crypto investors. They apply to all the other markets as well. Okay, there y'all go. See what I'm saying? What about XRP? Y'all XRP folks, like, y'all trip me out. When I be asking for y'all to say stuff, y'all are crickets. You know what I'm saying? It's like I have to pull teeth to get y'all to say something. But when I'm not talking about XRP, that's when y'all come chiming in. Like, come on. I need y'all to be with me. Like, you know. So anyway, yeah, I don't right now I'm specifically talking about Bitcoin because Bitcoin is the granddaddy. Bitcoin is the reason why we're even talking about cryptocurrency in this world, period. Okay, Bitcoin started it all. So there will be no XRP if there was no Bitcoin. There will be no any other cryptocurrency, no Dogecoin, no none of that if it was not for Bitcoin. So that's the reason why I'm talking about Bitcoin today specifically. Okay. And I've shared multiple times what I'm invested in, user 776. I'm mainly in the top 5, excluding Solana. I do not invest in Solana anymore. I let go of that in 2022. Okay. So yeah. So I was talking about the outflows and the inflows when it comes to the ETFs. Right now, because we're seeing a lot of outflows. We're talking about, like I just shared, it was 3.5 billion in the month of November so far. Like, that is ridiculous. Okay. And they're liking this to the collapse that happened within the cryptocurrency market in 2022. Okay. Now, me personally, I'm not saying that we are in a bear market just yet. Last week, if you all were following me, I don't know if y'all caught it on YT, but definitely TT for those who were here. I gave out a whole plan on how we prepare for a bear market, meaning a selling market when it comes to cryptocurrency, right? And so what I am looking for is the month of December to be another selling month. So we have another selling month. So we've had the month of October has been a selling month for crypto. Okay. November so far has been a selling month for crypto. December, if December is another selling month, meaning the price continues to go down, yeah, it comes back up a bit, but overall the price is much lower than where it was, let's say in October, okay, which would be 3 months ago. If December is a selling month. So from the all-time high or the high that happened in October, if price is much lower than that, then that tells me that we are in the beginning of a bear market. So that's a selling market where price is going to continue to go down, go down, go down until it hits what we talk about, a floor. Okay. And there's going to be a strong area where price potentially has to push back up and starts to build up some momentum and eventually starts a bull market, which is the opposite of a bear market, which is a buying market. Okay. Bull market, buying market, bear market, selling market, price is going down. All right. So the third thing too that I want to touch on is that I kind of touched on it just now. October, we had that. What's going on, BK Crypto? What's up? What's up? Welcome. Yeah, I don't normally go live on Saturday nights or whatever, so this is new for me. But I appreciate you. I appreciate you jumping in. And as y'all come in, I see all of y'all in here. I appreciate y'all. Can we get these saves up? That would be really, really great. Can we get these saves up? I know that's right. You come on in. We're talking about what's happening with Bitcoin right now, where the price is, some things that we can do. I know I saw it. That's when I immediately was like, oh, there you go. I appreciate you for the follow. Right. So yeah. So we're talking about Bitcoin, where it's at right now, what's happening. And then also like some of the things that we can look out for in the future. Thank you so very much for the heart, me, Lady D. I appreciate you as well. That was a question that came. I'm sorry. How do you avoid fees when investing in crypto? Man, anything you invest in, there's going to be a fee. So good luck with avoiding fees, period. When somebody know how to avoid fees altogether legally, let me know. Legally, because I don't do illegal stuff. So when somebody knows how to avoid fees altogether legally, please let me know, because that would be awesome. I don't know any legal way to avoid fees when investing in crypto or any other asset. Right? So yeah, so that's what we're talking about. Okay. So let's move to what typically happens. Okay. So I see you, Sebastian. So let's move into what typically happens. Now, I've said this a lot, like, you know, history, it's a great indicator to me on what's potential, like what's could potentially happen. There's a higher probability that history may repeat itself, but it's not a guarantee. Okay, so that's the thing that I always remind people. I do say history repeats itself, but it's not a guarantee. All right, thank you so very much for the heart, me. I see you, crypto stock markets, right? Thank you for the follow, Coach Quay. I appreciate you. So yeah, so let's look at least 3 cycles, okay, where Bitcoin has hit its really big highs and then the lows. All right, by the end of the year, because we're going into the end of the year. Listen, we the last few days in November, right? Monday is December 1st, so we're in the last month of the year. That's coming up. Thank you so very much for the follow. I appreciate you. Right. So let's get into it. So this is just to give you a bit of an idea. This is not a forecast, y'all, because I don't claim to be like, you know, Ian Dunlap and be the master investor and stuff. I don't do that. I am a chart person all day for sure. But I am learning, just like I tell everybody else. I'm learning. I'm a student, and so I'm looking at areas that interest me because of what I see on a chart. Okay, using those candlesticks and everything that people are like, ooh. Right. So are you telling us what price to buy it? I am not telling anyone what price to buy anything, because I cannot legally do that, because I'm not a financial advisor. But you know what I do? I say, when price get here, I, Leona, will be doing X, Y, and Z. That's what I do. And also I say, if I were you, welcome Johnny Storm. What I also do is say, make sure that you do your own research. And don't say Leona said to go buy at this point. No, I didn't. And these, every time I speak, these videos are recorded, y'all. So guess what? You can't say I said it when I know for a fact I did it. Because I don't tell people what to do. I tell people what I'm doing. And if I were you, this is what I would do, because I've done X, Y, and Z. Right? So let's look at these cycles real quick. Let's look at these cycles and say, why are you down on Solana? Shh. They got hacked again?
54 million.
54 million gone. Now, don't quote me on that, because I have not fact checked that. But my husband just told me. But they've had too many outages for me. When I first invested in them in 2021, like, they had them back to back. And it was like hours and days that you could not buy, sell, send your Solana. So that's why I'm like, absolutely not. I'm done. I took my loss and I got out. Thank you so very much for the heart, me left brain. I see you. Right. Yeah, please do BK Crypto. Check that out for me, please. Because I haven't even seen that. I've been family mode pretty much all day today. So I just decided, like, shoot, I haven't gone live in 2 days. And I'm like, I'm looking at the chart like, what's going on? So then my brain, and I start typing stuff, you know. So yeah. So let's look at these cycles real quick, because again, if Solana does that, then cool. But this is what I'm gonna say. This is for me, okay? And I appreciate you, EJ, for putting the comment in here. But this is for me. I have learned to not move because something is moving up, or, you know, there's a lot of hype behind it. And the reason why I'm saying that is because I've been burned multiple times, not just crypto, but I've just been burned by going off of what somebody else said. If for for my sake, like if Solana has shown me that they are not good at keeping their stuff together, like, and I got it, it's a new crypto project and all of that stuff, and it's a new network. They got to work out some kinks and all. I got that. You know what I'm saying? 100% I got that. But at the end of the day, for me, I'm like, if you constantly having these outages, they just had an outage again last year. So if you say you fixed it in 2022, right? And there wasn't supposed to be, but then you had another one in 2024, like, dog, you ain't fix it. So for me, there's a trust factor. If you break that trust with me, I'm like, I'm out. Because the money, to me, my grandma used to say this, and I'm pretty sure some of y'all have heard this before, but our money is not good money. Actually, what my grandma said, our money ain't good money. And those are very true words. So for me, because Solana consistently has problems with their network, the outages, and if this is what just happened with them getting hacked for 54 million, like, no, I'm good. I would rather invest in something else that does not have that type of consistent problem than chasing what could possibly happen. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it gets to $800, good job for the people who invest in it. You know what I'm saying? But there are other things that I can invest in that cost less than Solana, number one, that has not had the issues that Solana has had, number two, right? And I can get possibly greater gains than I would with Solana with all the problems that Solana has. Thank you so very much for the heart, me, AB. I see you, right? Like, so for me personally, I would say if you are thinking about investing in Solana, please do your research and make sure that you can take the possibility of them having another outage for hours or days like they've had in the past. From 2021 to 2024, they've had one. The only year I did not see them having an outage was 2023, I believe. But 2021, 2022, for sure, that's when I got out. 2024, for sure, right? That's why I didn't get back in. So, but that's me though, okay? I'm not telling anyone not to invest in anything. I'm not telling anyone to invest in anything. All I'm saying is get the information, do your own research, and then go with your risk tolerance, your budget, all those things you're supposed to do, okay? So let's talk about these cycles with Bitcoin, all right? Real quick. So 2023, all right, this is long before I got in. I have to remind myself, you're not gonna get everything right. Thank you so very much for that give. Thank you. I appreciate you. You're not gonna get everything right, and it's okay. Okay. But they had a big run in 2013. The year-end price was about $732. Okay. So it was, of course, below where it peaked at prior to that. 2017, this is when I was introduced to crypto, but I wasn't introduced as an investor. I was introduced to trade crypto, not knowing what the heck I was doing. So for me, unfortunately, yeah, that didn't work out for me. EJ said all crypto should be a buy and hold with only money you can afford to lose. Absolutely. And I'm going to pin that because that is something I say every single time I get on here. Every single time. That's one of my disclaimers. So appreciate you, EJ. Okay. So yeah, so 2017, and I'm talking to y'all too on YT. So if you have not liked, go ahead and like, give me the thumbs up, share if you have not shared yet. Okay. And then subscribe if you have not done that yet, as well as hit that notification bell so you know when I'm going live, especially when I do pop-ups like this. Okay. And TT, I appreciate y'all. But, you know, I've been on here for almost an hour. So if we can just get those taps up and those shares up, it would be really nice if we could get to 100 shares in the next like 8 minutes. That would be great. Okay. So if all of you on here, it is 77 of y'all on here right now. If all 77 of y'all sent this to 10 people, whether they have a green bubble or not, okay, that would be awesome. That will help me surpass my live goal. Okay. Share goal, I should say. Say there was a hack on Upbit, they stole Solana basis tokens. Okay. Gotcha. Thank you so very much for the follow. I appreciate you, Vanette. Sorry. Thank you for sharing a lot. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Sharing the live. I appreciate y'all. Like I said, if everybody just shares it out real quick, hold down the screen. Like put your finger on the screen, press it down. Names are going to pop up, right? And then you just send it to 10 people real quick, real fast. You send it to 10 people real fast. You've done your part. That's a way of free support to me. And you're saying, I want more information, Leon, and I appreciate you. Thank you. I appreciate you. Come on. Thank you for the shares. Thank you, guys. Okay. So let's go. So I talked about 2013. So 2017, there was an all-time high. That was in December timeframe, right? And that one actually was a little over 19K. Okay. By the end of December, Bitcoin closed for below 15,000. Hold on. Let me pull up my notes. So it was $14,156. That's where Bitcoin closed at around that area by December 31st. Yes, we are going to dollar cost average. I see you. Thank you so very much for the share, Charlie. Appreciate you. Keep on going, y'all. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. Okay. So again, that tells us 2013 price went up, but by the end of the year, by December 31st, okay, price was lower than it was earlier. Thank you so very much for the share, Tim. I appreciate you, right? 2017, same thing. The high at that time had got to over 19,000, so almost 20K, right? But by the end of the year, by the end of 2017, Bitcoin closed around $14,000, right? Now, 2021, there was a high that was hit, and that was around November timeframe, and we're talking about over 68,000 is when that high came about, okay? So it went up to almost 68,000 in 2021. So just pay attention to the prices. 2013, price had got down to around $732 per coin. 2013. 2017, by the end of the year, by December 31st, Bitcoin had pushed back down to 14,000-ish. So that's still a huge gain in a 4-year time span, right? 2021, Bitcoin ended up closing after that high of almost 69K, right? Bitcoin closed at nearly at 46,000-ish, right? So why am I sharing this with y'all? Number one, we should be prepared for price to drop. If we're mentally prepared for price to drop, and we know that it could drop 60, 70, 80%, we're not surprised if it drops 60, 70, 80%, right? That's number one. And on top of that, we're not surprised if, specifically speaking on Bitcoin, because that's what the topic is, Bitcoin, we're going to buy or we're going to wait, right? Specifically with Bitcoin, the last 2 cycles, there was a selling, and this is for my crypto folks, bear market for a whole year with Bitcoin. It actually this last cycle lasts a little over a year, right? So the reason why I'm saying it is no need to rush and put a bunch of money into any crypto project. There's no need. Someone put it in here, DCA, right? That means dollar cost average. What does dollar cost average mean, Leona? I've heard this, or I've never heard this term before. What that means for you as a person is you're going to have a budget. If you don't have a budget, you should not be investing in anything. Period. Crypto or not, you should not be investing in anything because you're not going to be consistent. I'm sorry, not sorry. But if you don't have a budget, you don't know how much money you have coming in nor going out. So you're not going to be consistent. So the first thing you need to do is set a budget. And I'm going to go through all of this again, but you need to set a budget. Then in order to dollar cost average, you need to know how much of your budget, okay, has your investing pool, your investing bucket, and how much of that investing bucket is specifically going to crypto. So not your entire investing bucket is going to just crypto. No, because we diversify over here. I can't speak for anybody else, but Leona, the people that invest with me, we diversify. I am pro crypto all day, every day. But you know what I also am? I'm pro get money. So I invest in the stock market. I buy physical gold. I buy physical silver. You know what I'm saying? Real estate. Investing in a business. International business at that. Like, quit playing with me. I'm not about to sit here and be like, the crypto market down and we over here sweating like we did in 2022, 2023. And our freaking portfolios, our crypto portfolios were all of our crypto portfolios was down 80% plus. You know what I'm saying? Boss. That's right. We get to the money. Like that whole talking about something, I wouldn't invest in that. Okay, well, don't do it. You ain't got to do anything. Just like I ain't got to do anything, but stay black and die. Like what? But I choose to do what I do. You know, like come on. That's right. I appreciate you. So say is a gold grill valuable to Yo, hey, somebody was on here last week talking about some yank them chains, them gold chains off them boys' necks. Like, you trying to get some people in trouble, you better not go yank no gold chains off nobody's neck. But now, for real, it says exactly, I narrowed my investment budget 100 until February. See, look, do what works for you guys, and I think that's awesome, Harold. I do. I think that is awesome. Say, is it possible to call Tangent Wallet support? I don't work with Tangent. So I don't know. I would say call them and see what happens. Send an email as well. Okay. Say it is physical gold. It is physical gold, man. Y'all better not be out here talking about about to yank somebody chain and yank somebody. Say, let me get your gold tooth. You don't need it anymore. Absolutely not. Man, go out here and buy that physical gold. Look for a reputable gold and silver dealer. Okay, reviews will be your best friend because people will tell it. If they are some janky dealers, they will tell it. Truth be told. Okay, so look at Better Business Bureau as well for their ratings, because like seriously, y'all, there are some people out here. I know of one in my hometown, found out years later that he was a shady gold and silver dealer, or was it pawn shop? No, he was a gold dealer. You remember that guy Rick something Charity in chat? But anyway, found out that he was, not selling real gold to people and stuff. So it was a whole debacle or whatever. So please make sure before you go buy some physical gold and silver that you do a thorough check of that business. Okay, that dealer, and make sure that they don't have anything pending. They haven't, been doing some shady stuff in the past. Because trust me, if they've been doing a whole bunch of shady stuff in the past, been to jail and everything, this is not to say that people that have been to jail cannot change, because they absolutely can. But I'm just saying, just make sure that you check them out. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Never owned a herringbone. Hey, listen, I did. That was my favorite thing for the longest, boy. And then that herringbone used to cause I got how you had a little, very, very thin hair, and they used to pull my hair. I'd be like, and then I just readjust my hair. That's them 90s, early 2000s, folks. You know what I'm saying? Oh, shoot. Okay. So the last time I checked, silver was at $49 an ounce. And that was last week when I looked. I'm not 100% certain because I did not look today. But I actually, let me see if I have it up. Let me get back on track, y'all. See what I'm saying? If I don't stick to my notes, y'all, I would be all over the place. I'm over here answering questions and stuff and ain't looked at my notes. Jeez. Oh my God. Dog. Okay. Gold. Silver is at $56. So it has now surpassed the last all-time high of October. No, Nikki Sweetie. So no, I do. The reason why I talk about metals is because I want people to keep in mind that if you're investing in crypto, most of the true crypto investors I know that have money, like not just talking about, having money, but they have money, they all invest in precious metals. They buy physical gold, they buy physical silver. So that's the reason why I talk about both, because we need to do both. We should not just hold one asset, right? So that's for you. Forgot who the person was. So there you go. All right, so cool. So let's get into it. Oops. So let's get into it. So I said 2020, 2017, 2021. I said that the all-time high for 2021 with Bitcoin price had got up to close to 69K, right? And then it dropped down. By the end of the year, it dropped down to 46K. I'm like, what happened to my music? I need my Christmas music playing. There we go. In these market conditions, I'm only stacking Bitcoin and ETH. If that's what you want to stack, that's what you want to stack, Nikki Sweetie. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, y'all. All I can do is just share with you all what I have learned, good and the bad, and then I suggest strongly that you do your own research and then work with what works for you, your budget, your risk tolerance, and you run with that, okay? And then ultimately, what I would really hope you do is go back and teach your family. That's what I want you to do. Not just get the information for yourself. Make sure your kids know about this. You know what I'm saying? I'm stocking whatever you stocking. That's my guy. What's going on, Wade? Yep. I appreciate the follow, Nikki Sweetie. Thank you so very much. Right? So pretty much the takeaway from this, what I want you guys to get from this is that I'm gonna come back to you. Let me pin you real quick. Be kind, because I don't wanna forget. Okay. I just want to get this out my head before I do it. So after a huge new high, okay, in prices, year-end prices often finish below the high. Okay. Sometimes by a whole lot. All right. Again, this doesn't predict the future, y'all, because I don't have some crystal ball. I'm not Ian Dunlap out here. I'm not the master investor. I'm a student just like y'all. Okay. But what it is a good reminder to us to make sure that we enter small and we be patient. Okay. So Be Kind said, do you believe in investing in buying during the dip in the crypto market? Absolutely. I do dollar cost average for sure. And I also have areas where I'm looking for price to go because I'm a chart person. I've been trading as well for the past 7 years. Next month, December, will be 7 years of me trading. So because I do charts a lot, I have areas, price points where I'm looking for price to go. And that's where I use my stable stash that we talked about last week. I use that to buy more of whatever it is that I'm looking for. So right now I'm looking to buy more Bitcoin, of course, Ethereum, and then my husband has the XRP down, so I'm not sweating that because he has more XRP than me, but that's because he was, investing in XRP before me. And so what was I finna say? Oh, so Bitcoin, Ethereum, those are my main two. And then I am going to buy some more Hedera because I just started buying that this year. So no, my bad, last year, 2024 is when I started buying Hedera. So I don't have that much because I put more into Bitcoin, Ethereum, and then I was buying a lot of Cardano last year as well. So yeah, so that's where my focus is at right now. Mainly Bitcoin and Ethereum, but then also Hedera and a bit more Cardano, and I'm buying Algorand. Okay. I'm waiting to see what's gonna happen with Chainlink because I have some Chainlink, but I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if I should continue to hold it or during the next bull run when I'm back in profit with them, like massively in profit, just sell it all. I'm not sure yet. What I'm gonna do with Chainlink, but right now I do hold some Chainlink as well. So yeah, there we go. Cool. Say Cardano is a class. Yeah, I've been holding that for so long. For so long. But yeah. So yeah, Nikki Sweet was talking about Algorand. So that's another one I just started, buying that last year as well. I get on a lot of like, thanks to my husband again. I get on a lot of X Spaces. So I'm listening to what the people who are like in finance. Thank you so very much for the gift. I appreciate you, Charity. But yeah, so I listen to a lot of people who are like really into economics. They're working for companies like Goldman Sachs and so on and so forth. Financial companies that work for Goldman Sachs and stuff like that. But they're very heavy into crypto as investors, right? So I get on those spaces and whatnot, and I'm just listening to like what they're saying, what the financial institutions are saying about crypto at the time, and all of that stuff. So that's the reason why I shifted and I added Algorand actually to my portfolio. So Sam say Cardano probably going to zero unless they rich. Listen, Cardano, I've been holding Cardano for so long, and I'm just like, I need you to get it together. Like, what are we doing right now? So yeah, so that's the reason why I say I'm gonna buy more of the other things right now. So yeah, that's it. I can buy whatever I want to buy, Tony, just like you can buy whatever you want to buy. Because we're different investors, So there's that. Like, and this is one thing I don't care about the crypto community. I really don't like about the crypto community is like people that are in crypto. They are not all, but some come across like you're wrong if you do something different than them. You're not wrong. You're just a different type of investor. Not everybody wants to invest in every single thing that you invest in. Why are they wrong for that? I don't knock anyone who invests in meme coins. They put their money into it. I don't knock you. If it works for you, it works for you. But it's not for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not calling you any type of names. I'm not telling you stupid, you dumb, none of that. Because guess what? You may have a really great strategy. You may be a really great gambler. I don't know. But for me, it just doesn't work. It's not for me. That's not my style of investing. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why I teach the way that I teach. Because there are a lot of us that we just need to know what to look for. And then we could go do our own research and then decide what we want to do. Hence why I don't tell people what to invest in. I tell them all these things out here. I give them articles they can read. I give them people to study. I do all of that. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. You do what you will with the information. Okay? And I hope you win with it. I do. Legally, too. Don't be out here doing some shady stuff, right? Is I feel you on that. Memes make bank, but you're riding on short-term hype. Hello. Can I pin this? Let me pin this, Nikki. Come on. For real. That's just what it is. Like, I'm not here to knock anybody. If that works for you, it works for you. But it's not for me. That's not a real strategy. Waiting on a tweet and all that stuff, like, for what? No. I need something that is actually solving a problem. It's helping push us forward in some way, shape, or form. Right? So at the end of the day, let's go. Let's keep on moving. So we talked about where Bitcoin is right now, price and everything, what's happened with the Bitcoin ETF inflows and outflows over the past month, the month of November, right? We've talked about pretty much all-time highs, where it's been, okay, for the past 3 cycles. Well, 2013, 2017, 2021, right? And then I also told you guys about the previous all-time high for this cycle, with Bitcoin specifically, okay, where it got up to 126K, a little past 126K, y'all. We are at, what was it, 90? I think he said 90,800, right? Earlier, somebody put it in the chat. So we're talking about, we went from 126K in October. We're heading into December, and we're at a little over 90,000, almost at 91,000 per coin. Now, I'm going to show y'all something. Thank you so very much for the heart, me DH. I see you. So I'm going to show y'all my chart again. Hey, what's going on, Curious Cat? Welcome back. Oh, you like it? You know what I'm saying? I'll just play it. So let's get into it. Let's get into it. All right. So we talked about those things, right? So now what I want to talk about is what happens after the all-time highs, right? The reason why I'm speaking on Bitcoin is, number one, because Bitcoin is the first cryptocurrency, right? We all are aware of that. Okay. Number two, it's still the number one cryptocurrency. Okay. It's the number one bot. That's just what it is. It has the highest market, the highest market cap in the crypto space. Okay. So Bitcoin is number one. Why would I not talk about the number one asset within the whole asset class? Thank you so very much for the follow. I see you. Right. So of course I'm going to talk about that one because it's going to help us to be able to gauge where the rest of the market is going to go. This is not a guarantee, y'all. Okay. This is just a, hello, EJ, my guy, you're in here, right? He said it. He said Bitcoin leads the path of others. So why would I not talk about the thing that leads the way, right? So anyway, so after an all-time high, there is typically profit taking. We talked about this last week as part of our bear market survival, right? How we're going to survive the bear market. Okay? So we need to make sure that we are aware that when all-time highs happen, and that's in any market, y'all, that's just not crypto. Some of you probably noticed it if you invest in the stock market, that prices were going down on some of the things that you've been investing in. Not massive, but it's a noticeable price drop, right? That's because people are taking profit, right? So, and volatility may likely rise. So you may see price swings up, down. Bitcoin, you may see a $3,000 push up to the upside and then a $5,000 drop all within the same day. That is very possible when it comes to Bitcoin. Okay. But again, y'all, if we know this, if we are aware, we're less likely to sit here and be like, oh my gosh, I got it. Because you already know. You have your game plan, right? You have your budget, your dollar cost averaging. You have your price point that you're looking at to say, he say stack Bitcoin. Come on with the name. I love it. Right. We have our price point, right? Where we're looking to see that we're going to buy into whatever it is we're going to buy into, whether you're buying Bitcoin, whether you're buying XRP for my XRP people over here. Okay. I'll be glad when I get one full one, stack Bitcoin. Okay. Right. So at the end of the day, when price hits a new all-time high, y'all, some early buyers are going to decide, okay, you know what? That's cool. That's nice. I'm going to take some of my profit. Okay. Then there's going to be some people, of course, that's selling at once. And of course, they're going to make the price, move much faster than what you're used to. Y'all, these people, that especially the people who are selling large sums at a time, and it's multiple wallets that's doing this. This is called, let's say there is about 1,000, 2,000 BTC being sold at one time. Y'all, we got a whale. Okay, this is a person with some big money. Okay, everybody got that? Whale. when there's a large sum of crypto being sold or bought at one time, that's a whale. So we want to be on the lookout for those type of transactions. Y'all, the crypto market is transparent for all of us. We can see everything. Okay? I got involved in 2017 as a trader because I was told I should be trading crypto in 2017, but I didn't start investing and seriously investing until 2020 because that trading stuff was not working for me, child. I couldn't do it with crypto because I wasn't taught correctly. I wasn't taught at all, truth be told. I was just told I should be trading it. And then to open up, this is how it happened, y'all. I was told, open up a Binance account, open up a Coinbase account, buy my Bitcoin from Coinbase, send it to Binance, and then trade on Binance. That's what I was told to do. I wasn't told like what I'm looking for, nothing. And I was like, what is, and then I was in the Army at the time. So I'm active duty, you know what I'm saying? Army. I was at, what was we at? We was in Georgia, so we was in Augusta, and that's right before I became a first sergeant. And so that's E8 for some people who don't know. So yeah, you talking about doing this and I'm stressed out. I'm like, shh, man, quit playing with me. So I'm looking for a women's investor group. Okay, stick close, B-Top. Okay, stick close. I see you, Joyce. Y'all stay close. Okay, because I do teach, but y'all, I love to do stuff live here for free. And then I do have a small community. But y'all, the community for me, you have to be like a solid person. I don't necessarily, I've learned, okay? I deal with people who rock like I rock, okay? So if you're a person that like, you wishy-washy and you don't know what you want and you're all over the place, stick with me for free. Like for real, I'm just being honest. If you know that you're that person that you don't really know what you want and you're all over the place, like just stick with me for free. Stick with anybody for free. You know what I'm saying? And then just apply what they share with you for free. Okay? That's my best advice that I can give anybody. And the reason I'm saying that, y'all, is because I've spent a lot of money. My best friend is here. She can attest to, because she's done it too. We both done it. We spent a lot of money learning a lot of the stuff that, you know, I've been sharing on here. And unfortunately, it's come at a higher cost than just the money, because I've made a lot of mistakes listening to some of the wrong people and whatnot. So that's why I say follow your gut. Okay. Follow along for free until you're like, okay, now I know this is what I want to do for real. I'm serious. I'm ready. Then that's when you're like, hey, Leona, I want to be on what you on, whatever that is. Okay. A virtual meetup. I have not. DM me, B-Top. For real. I have not. So DM me. Yep. So I'm telling you, and see, again, this is why I like being over here on TT, because we can be, you know what I'm saying, like straight up. It's not like other platforms where you gotta show up like you got everything together. No, we don't have everything together. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm going to show you and I'm going to share with you what worked for me, what didn't work for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what it is. 20 years married, 13 years deployed. Jesus. God bless you. We're at 15. So, yeah. Or, well, finna be 15 next month. I mean, not next month. Jesus, it's not December yet. But we're about to be at 15. So, yes, congratulations for making it 20 years. That is awesome. That is a blessing. You hear me? Like, for real. Thank you. Thank you, B-Top. But yeah, so let me get back on, folks. Let me get back on. I told y'all, don't let me Don't let me get, you know what I'm saying, off track, because I just keep going. That's why I have to have notes, y'all. That's exactly why I have to have notes. But yeah, so I want you to just think about this, okay? I'm going to use like an example that anybody can, you know, relate to, whether you're investing right now or not, okay? So I want you to think about, like, for my sneaker people out there, okay? This is my sneaker people out there. So just think about if a new sneaker drop, okay? And then resale hits and it's $500. So this is the highest price ever. People who originally bought at $200, now they're going to list their shoes, their sneakers, right? So that way they can do what? Take profit, okay? Now the listings are going to start piling up and buyers are going to hesitate. The price is going to start jumping around. So y'all see this with Ticketmaster too, right? With Beyonce tickets, them resale prices. I'm pretty sure y'all saw that. For the people, I know it's some Beehive in here, because Beehive is just like this XRP army and the Brooklyn folks. Y'all be everywhere, okay? so I'm pretty sure it's somebody part of the Beehive here. This ain't no knock against nobody, okay? Welcome, Naturally Riz. I see you. All right. But thank you for the heart, me. Appreciate you. But yeah, so when we see that, though, we're gonna see that price is gonna jump up, down, all around, right? I'm not lying, DH. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, is anybody here from Brooklyn? Anybody here from Brooklyn? Born, raised, or moved there recently? Anybody here from Brooklyn? Go ahead. Look, see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Brooklyn be everywhere. They be everywhere. And I'm joking, but I love people from Brooklyn because I got like a couple of friends from Brooklyn. And so Houston, Texas, okay. That's what's up. Born a long time ago. I say BK in the house. Okay, Chi-Town, what's up? We were just talking about that. Like, we need to take a trip to Chicago, but not during the winter, because I'm not trying to be frozen, become a popsicle. Brooklyn, born and raised. Okay, I see you. See what I'm saying? Now, it's the same thing with XRP. Where are my XRP army at? Thank you so very much for the fist pop. Appreciate you. Where are my XRP army? Y'all XRP or get out the way. Where you at? Go ahead, because y'all everywhere. Brooklyn and XRP, they go hand in hand. Hand in hand. You see what I'm saying? Like, I love that though. Right? Now here's my other question. Let me see. And say South Carolina all day XRP. Hello. Okay. Yes, sir. Right? Now, I'm gonna see if my theory is correct. Anybody here part of the Beehive? Go ahead. Give me a B emoji. You can put Beehive in there. Let me just see. And y'all, listen, y'all don't have to be ashamed. You know, why did I say that? I know the Beehive not ashamed. What am I doing? Like, why did I say that? Mississippi, come on, Sip. Hey, what's up, Sip? Let's go. I appreciate the follow. Thank you so very much. TikTok, you don't stop. That's a cool name. What? Is no Beehive in here? I'm surprised. Okay. I'm surprised. Say, what's a Beehive? That's the people that are like diehard Beyonce fans. I just thought, you know, Beehive be everywhere. They hear everything. So I figured somebody's going to be part of the Beehive. They will end up in here. But I guess I was wrong. But I was right about Brooklyn and XRP. Yeah. All right. I see you, Sip. That's what's up. That's what's up. All right. So the reason why I brought up that though is because say that's a new one for me. Hey, listen, I just been peeping what's going on, you know, especially being a person that's been in the military. You know what I'm saying? 20 years, you meet a lot of people, and I noticed that no matter where I went, no matter what country I was in, no matter what state I was in, I met somebody from Brooklyn. Kid you not. Didn't matter what country I was in, didn't matter which state I was in, somebody was there from Brooklyn. And I was like, dog, y'all everywhere. And since I joined the crypto community, right, and started investing like seriously in crypto, anytime I talk about crypto, XRP people are the first ones to chime in. They have the strongest, most dedicated community. I kid you not. That's the only reason why. That's not the only reason. That's one of the reasons why I support the purchase of XRP. Not just because of what it does, but because XRP has a very, very strong, dedicated community. You know what I'm saying? So to me, it's like if you have so many people that they're going to let you know like the ins and outs of XRP and all kind of stuff you didn't even know, like they are on it. So I respect folks that are like real deal XRP army because I learned a lot. You know what I'm saying? So even though I teach stuff on here and I teach stuff, period, there's a lot of stuff that I learned from people specifically part of the XRP community. Okay. Left Brain say I hold XRP, but I hold a lot of other crypto as well. Right. That's my thing is for people is do what works best for you at the end of the day. Okay. Do what works best for you. But I know for me, I'm going to diversify. I will not, because I study Warren Buffett. I will not put all my money in one asset class, for one, and definitely not in just one asset, period. Okay? There needs to be a diverse basket. So if one market is down, the other one should be up, and I should not be red across the board, right? Thank you so very much, Cordy, for the follow, right? So when it comes to crypto, though, so I gave y'all an example with the sneakers, right? Of when we're talking about the volatility and the profit taking that comes after, right? So when it comes to crypto, I'm going to speak again, Bitcoin, because we're talking about we buying or we waiting, right? So I'm talking specifically crypto. Excuse me. So let's say Bitcoin ran from 70K to 100, 110, right? And that was the all-time high. Well, what could happen is in the next week, what you might see are days like it's up 3K, but then it's down 4K, you know what I'm saying, later, and then it's up another 2K. But this is because you have profit takers, right? So they're selling their Bitcoin, and then there are people who are buying the dip, which has been put in here. People are buying the dip. So what I want you guys to do as beginners is to consider these things, okay? I want you to consider not chasing the top of the market and not chasing the bottom of the market, okay? What I would do if I were you just starting out, okay, which is what I should have did, but I did not do, but it's all good, okay? If I were you just starting out, I would start small. Number one, the reason why I say start small is because you want to get familiar with the platform, with the idea of getting on an exchange and making a purchase. You want to get familiar with sending your cryptocurrency from that crypto exchange to your either hot or your cold wallet. For my people who are just joining me for the first time ever, a hot wallet is like an app on your phone, your banking app, right? This is where you're going to send your Bitcoin, your XRP, your Ethereum, your Solana, whatever you're going to buy, okay? At this point in that particular wallet, you own it. You control it. It is now officially 1,000% yours. No one has access to it but you, okay? I'm not going to break down hot and cold wallets right now and see phrases and all that stuff at this moment. I will do that at another time, okay? Because I've done that a lot. And that takes a long time for me. Thank you. My dog. There we go. Okay. So she put it up there. CD Confidence put it up there. Your cold wallet is offline, thumb drive, or now they have those little thin, they look like credit cards, debit cards, or whatever, which I'm ordering the Tangem wallet because I saw it and it's been coming up in here when I go live a lot. So I'm like, let me go ahead. I actually want to get one just because I like the way it looks. But But your hot wallet, it is online. Okay. It is online. I'm not battling y'all. But it is online, and of course, like I said, it's an app on your phone, okay, or an app on your computer. All right. There are risks that are associated with both wallets. All right. There is more risk, one, with leaving it in an exchange. There's a lower risk, but still a risk, putting it in a hot wallet. And then there's a lower risk putting it in a cold wallet. Okay. So at the end of the day, there's a risk, period, when you're investing in any market, especially right now, because we're talking about crypto. There's a risk, a higher risk investing in the cryptocurrency market. All right. So the goal for a beginner, which is what I wish I would have done in the beginning, is to start small, get comfortable with the idea of purchasing, get comfortable with moving the crypto from one wallet to the next. Okay, get comfortable with market movements, because if you have never ever invested before, and then the first one that you do is invest in the cryptocurrency market, it's going to shock the crap out of you. Okay, it's probably gonna it's probably gonna throw you off a bit, but that's okay. Okay, what I want you to do is get comfortable and get more knowledgeable about why the market is pushing up so much and why it's pushing down so much, all within one day's time. Okay, seriously. Okay. And then before you do that, make sure you have some rules. Like, I'm only investing, because again, we talked about dollar cost averaging a lot on this live, right? But because if you're dollar cost averaging, you need to know what day of the week. If you're doing it once a week, okay, what day of the week? Is it your payday? Or is it Fridays? Like, what day of the week is that? If it's every other week, maybe that's your paydays. When I get paid, that's when I'm going to make my next purchase. Okay, how much are you making? How much are you buying, and of what? Right? Okay, if it's every 2 weeks, if it's once a month, then guess what? Again, what day of the month am I buying? And then what exactly am I buying, and how much am I buying? Okay, so there you go. That's it. So all you do is just set that. So as a beginner, that's what I wish I wish that I would have started out that way, but I didn't. I just jumped in head first, and I just started dumping thousands of dollars into the cryptocurrency market. I did. You know what I'm saying? I did. But again, identifying what type of risk taker you are is what's going to help you to save you, right, from losing too much money. So one thing I always do is explore a project, ecosystem, and interact on chain before investing in it. Okay, so Nikki Sweetie, I appreciate that comment, right? So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to ask you, for the people who don't understand that, because they're like, what are you talking about? I'm curious about crypto. I'm thinking about it, but I don't understand that. Can you break that down for a beginner? Right? Break it down for a beginner. So that's what I ask of everybody on here. I appreciate everybody that's been in the crypto space for a long time, and you're sharing your takeaways and things that you've learned. But please talk to a person that has never, talk in a manner and use language that a person that's never ever invested in this market can understand, right? Like, give them examples. Hence why I did the sneaker thing, right? Because everybody wear tennis shoes. There are some sneaker heads here, right? So that probably, made more sense to them than what I said prior to that, right? So yeah. So now, with that being said, when you do that, the dollar cost averaging, right? And then starting small, figuring out how the market moves. How do you feel when the market is moving that way, right? The next thing you want to do is make sure that you write down that rule. Okay, so I'm going to buy $25 of XRP every 2 weeks on my payday. That's a rule. You're not talking about I'm just going boom boom boom. Every 2 weeks on my payday, I'm buying $25 worth of Bitcoin, $25 worth of XRP. You know what I'm saying? Like, just start there, right? So that's what I need to learn, how to move it. DH. So you can, I don't know what wallet you have. Type in here which wallet you have. You can get started on Robinhood, Coinbase, Vimeo, Crypto Barber. So you're telling people to buy crypto on Robinhood? Is that what you're saying? Because I had someone, if you have Robinhood, let me know if this person is correct or not. But there was a person that came through, because I don't have Robinhood, and he told us that he would not recommend buying crypto off of Robinhood because you cannot send it to your hot or cold wallet. So is he correct or incorrect, Crypto Barber? Is he correct or incorrect in that statement that you cannot send your Bitcoin or any cryptocurrency from Robinhood to your hot or cold wallet? Because I don't have Robinhood, so I don't know. But that's what the gentleman told us maybe 2 weeks ago. And he said he has Robinhood. So he is correct that you cannot move it. Okay, so that's why I would not recommend anyone buy their crypto off of Robinhood, because it doesn't make sense to buy it off of Robinhood. Oh, you're saying you have done it. I need to slow down because I think it's still a lag. Is it a lag, y'all? So you thought that changed. Okay, I think it's a lag. So I believe he's saying that, yes, he was able to move it. Okay, so that means that, gotcha. Say it is a little lag time. Gotcha. Okay. So, yeah. So I got one person telling me that you can't move not you, sir. The person from like 2 weeks ago saying that you cannot move your crypto from Robinhood to a hot or cold wallet. And now this gentleman is saying that you can. So that's 50-50 for me, y'all. And I'm sorry, but for me, if it's 50-50, I move where the percentage is higher. That's just me, though. I've been using Coinbase forever. Never had an issue. Me personally, I've never had an issue. But that's because I don't keep my crypto on there. I just buy it and move it. You know. So I thought you can do that. They made changes on Robinhood. Okay. Again, Petra, I appreciate you. I don't have Robinhood, so that's why I'm asking the question. You know, because I don't want to tell somebody you can't do it if I don't have it and I don't know. So that's why I'm asking the people, whoever has Robinhood, I want the people who have Robinhood that have purchased crypto and that have moved the crypto to a hot or cold wallet of theirs to let us know that they can do it. Okay. So again, you know, I work with what works for me. So yeah. Okay. Gotcha. Cool. So now I know. I've had three people today tell me that you can. And all three of these people, I'm hoping, are telling the truth and saying that they have a Robinhood account and they've done it. Okay? Because I don't want to just go off of, you know, oh, I heard or I read. No, like you've done it. You've done it. Just like people, you know, what you did. What's your experience in crypto? I tell y'all my experience, right? So there it is. I'm not going to tell you to do something I haven't done. Right? Okay, she said I just checked. Gotcha. All right, so that's good. So if you can, and especially as a beginner, I have heard that Robinhood. Thank you so very much, Nene, for the roses. Welcome, welcome. I have heard that Robinhood is really good for beginners. Again, I started out with Coinbase, so you know, wasn't an issue to me. But again, everybody's different, right? So there's that. Thank you so very much for the rose, Wendy. I appreciate you. So yeah, I appreciate that, y'all. Thank y'all for letting me know. Now I know you can today in 2025. You can purchase your crypto on Robinhood, and then you can move it to your hot or cold wallet. Now they have changed it. So kudos to Robinhood. Robinhood actually holds more Bitcoin. In my research, holds more Bitcoin than Coinbase does. Bet you didn't know that. I just learned that earlier this year. I was like, what? Wait a minute. How they hold more than what? So yeah. Say, are you gonna buy or wait to buy Bitcoin? What say you? Dollar cost average. So because I'm retired, I use retirement, right? My retirement paycheck. So because I'm retired, I get paid once a month, right? As a retired veteran. And so I invest once a month, but I have my buckets. Okay. So I have my investing bucket, and every month, this is what I put into my different accounts. So yes, I am buying Bitcoin, y'all. There's a price point though that I'm looking to use my stable stash to buy Bitcoin in bulk. Now, I am retired. Yes, I've been retired for the past 4 years, Petra. Thank you. That's so sweet. That's sweet. But yeah, so I do that once a month. Okay, that's with crypto, that's with stocks, that's with everything that I invest in. It's once a month for me at this point. So is it the time to be buying or waiting other than dollar cost averaging? Again, I personally would not tell anyone to put a bulk amount into anything. I can't tell you what to do though, because I'm not a financial advisor. So let me rephrase that. Leona is not putting bulk amounts of money into anything right now because number one, it's too early to say 100% we are in a bear market when it comes to crypto. And what I'm looking for is 3 consecutive months of selling with Bitcoin. Okay. And for me, within that, I need to see that price is not able to come up higher than a previous high. As long as it continues to stay lower and lower and lower and lower, and it does that for 3 consecutive months, that's my cue to say, okay, we're at the beginning of a bear market. And that means that price is going to continue to go down. So this is why I personally will not buy in bulk at this moment, because the last 2 cycles for Bitcoin, they last over a year and over a year. So that means I have plenty of time for price to push down. And it's more likely going to go lower than this 90K. It actually hit 80K earlier this month, right? So I am anticipating Bitcoin go lower than 80K. So why would I buy in bulk right now when I could just continue to dollar cost average in, right? Petra, so, but even buying it at 90K, isn't that a high entry point? Well, this is what I say to that. Thank you for that. What I would say to that is it high? Yeah. However, the all-time high was 126K. Right? So I want you to think about this. The all-time high was at 126K. There's a cycle. We're waiting on Bitcoin now to confirm that we're in a bear market, right? Meaning it's going to continue to go down. So once it confirms that we're officially in a bear market, all I'm doing is I'm still going to just buy on the way down, and I'm going to buy a bit on the way up. Now, there's a point for me, for Leona, where I'm going to say, I'm not buying anymore, because there's a possibility that now that's going to throw off my cost basis. And so, okay? Everybody got it. You do what you want to do. But what Leona is going to do, I'm buying on the way down. So I'm going to average down, right? And then I'm going to dollar cost average as price goes back up. So that way, like, let's say my average buy-in for Bitcoin, because my last one, I started buying at 18K, right? In 2023. So I'm personally good. My average buy-in for Bitcoin, I stopped buying Bitcoin when it surpassed, I think it was 55K. I was like, I'm done. That was me though. And all I started doing was buying other things. Again, I was buying started buying Hedera last year. I started buying, well, I didn't start buying, but I continued to buy more Cardano last year and this year, right? I just didn't buy them like when they were high, right? So when the big movements was happening, I was like, okay, no, I'm not buying at all. Like even dollar cost averaging, I stopped. But for me, Leona, I have prices because I'm a chart person. So there are certain areas where I'm like, hey, this is too high for me to buy. Okay. I can show people what I look for, but again, what I don't want is someone saying Leona said do this, because I'm not a financial advisor yet. So I can't tell you what to do yet. But I can show you what I do. Right. So for me, 90K would not be high if you're a person that is dollar cost averaging regardless, meaning I'm just buying because I know I want to hold Bitcoin for the long haul. What difference does it make? You're buying it every single week, every other week, once a month. You know what I'm saying? So hold on. I gotta pin this because I think this is interesting. Oh, see, I can't pin you. Hold on. I want to pin this because this is what gets me. Bitcoin is trash. It's a garbage coin. Too slow. I've been in since 2011. I was buying at $100. Dog, Joe, if you was buying when it was $100, you wouldn't be on here commenting telling people not to do it. You would be on an island somewhere minding your business. If you were buying a bulk amount of Bitcoin at $100 per coin, you would not be on here telling people not to buy it. You wouldn't. You wouldn't. And if you watch billionaires sitting here buying it, you have the president of the United States and his whole family holding 15,000 Bitcoin. Quit playing with me. Quit playing with me. This when you know you have a troll and you have a bot or whatever is going on. TT has been bad with these lately. But I just wanted to pin that because I want people to see you got to be careful of what people be saying. Watch what they do. Watch what they do. Because JP Morgan sat here and was telling people, their customers and stuff, not to buy into crypto. And this was in 2016, right? What is JP Morgan doing today in 2025? First of all, they were already in blockchain. That's number one. Why they were telling people not to invest in cryptocurrency. So if you thought that cryptocurrency was a scam altogether, why are you even involved in blockchain technology, period? Because that's backing up crypto. Number one. Number two, you sat here and started creating your own coin. So you sat here and was talking about firing your traders, JP Morgan, if they were found to be trading crypto and involved in the cryptocurrency market, but then you turn around and create a coin. So again, that's number two. Again, you have to watch what people do and not what they say. Don't listen to what they say. Watch what they do. So for that gentleman, hey, if you bought it at $100 per coin, kudos to you. I'm very happy for you. But what you're not finna do is come over here and tell people that you shouldn't be doing anything because number one, you're probably not a financial advisor. You know? So if that's the case, then go enjoy the island somewhere. Go have fun. Live your life. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, he telling me, I'm not a troll. Okay. All right. He's not a troll. All right. So look. So here's what I want people to think about. Okay. Petra says, I don't care what anyone says on my buying habits, just saying. Huh? I must have missed something. Yeah. I must have missed something. I don't know what I missed, but let me know what I missed. Cause, hey, what you? Oh, gotcha. Understood. Okay. Gotcha. All right, cool. So let's go. What about earning it? What about earning what? Bitcoin? Wendy? You talking about earning Bitcoin? I know it's a lag. Hey, I told y'all I'm a student. Put me on. What you talking about? Earning Bitcoin how? Legally. Legal. Now no shady nonsense. Y'all, I'm telling y'all now, I will call folks out if anybody come on here and is telling somebody to do something that is illegal, immoral, and unethical, because I do not play them games. Okay? So make sure if you come on here recommending anything for anyone, and this is for everybody, if you come on here recommending anyone for anything, make sure your ducks are in a row. Because if I find out, it's going to be some trouble. Oh, shoot. Mike D say staking. Yeah. We talked about that. We've talked about staking, but absolutely not. Wendy Nichols, I have a question for you. Is this company called EU Life? EU One Life? Is that this company that you're speaking of? New Orleans in the house for it? No, ma'am. Absolutely not. And I'm glad you brought this up. And I'm not, man, I'm getting off track. Okay, y'all, please bear with me. I'm sorry, YT. I'm sorry, y'all. Just bear with me. I'm going to come back to it. I promise. I'm coming back to it. I'm coming back around. E1U Life or EU One Life, whatever. Okay. So I'm just going to go off of my personal experience with being involved in these crypto platforms that are not regulated in the United States. Okay. As far as I know, when I did look into that company, they're not who they say they are. Look, let's just keep it real. When I was getting told about this company, it was E1U Life or EU One Life, whichever one it is. When I was getting told about this company, I was told that, oh yeah, they have these AI products that you can use to set up your business, and they targeting entrepreneurs, right? And then what they was doing was telling people that, oh yeah, you can enter for it. You can get started for just $25 in Bitcoin. Now, number one, for me, I was like, what business model that is legit going to help an entrepreneur set up an AI team, AI agents and stuff, right? For $25 in Bitcoin. Red flag number one. Because I'm an entrepreneur. So I'm sitting here like. So this is what I did, y'all. Because I take one for the team. I spent my little $25. That's Starbucks money. But it was research. So we're talking about E1U Life. Okay. This AI backed by Bitcoin company that came on the scene earlier this year or the end of last year, one of the two, right? So I get the $25. I'm like, let me just see what this is. So that way, when I do teach about crypto, like if it's legit, hey, you might hear about this thing. But if my spidey senses is correct and it's not legit, I can warn people. Y'all, all them people was talking about was signing folks up, having people sign up, even if it's $25, and then you get paid in Bitcoin. Well, what does that sound like to you? We're not pushing the product. We're not telling you that, hey, look, I set up my new business with these AI agents, everything is working flawlessly, whoop de whoop, whatever. And I'm showing you my numbers from when I first started with my business to where I am now with these AI tools that you guys are promoting. Now I'm showing you the before and the after. If I can't show you the before and the after, these are just numbers, right? They probably do now, but guess what? When I first heard about it, all they were talking about was how much money you can get by signing people up for $25. You know what I'm saying? And for me personally, I said that's not for me. So I decided to take my cell phone up out the equation. And what I realized later, the people that were telling me that I need to join and do it, they're not with them anymore. And they have been part of other affiliate marketing companies that were crypto platforms that actually took people money. 2 of them. So I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be funny. Maybe they do work today, but I'm telling you, if you got 2 in the past where they took people money and then you promoted another one and then you dipped out on that one, I'm good. So if it worked for people, I hope it do. But I just feel like there's no point when it comes to stuff like that. When they talk about you can get more Bitcoin for something, the only way that you should be getting more of your crypto assets is honestly taking a risk through staking. Y'all don't worry about these crypto platforms, or crypto companies, or AI backed or AI powered companies and stuff. You can do this stuff yourself. Go open up your crypto exchange of your choice after you have done your research. I'm going to tell y'all a couple of them. You can research it for yourself. I personally use Coinbase. It's been my easiest one. You know, I've been using it since 2017. Okay. I've had Binance, but you know, back in the day, Binance had an issue with the United States. So I had to pull all of my crypto out of Binance. And I've been using Coinbase ever since. I also have Kraken. I've only used them once. I didn't really care. I was just like, whatever. So cool. Okay. I also have crypto.com. I think I used them once or twice. I did. I made 2 purchases for them. I was like, whatever. I was so used to Coinbase. So I just stuck with Coinbase. You can buy your own Bitcoin. You can buy your own XRP. You can buy your own Ethereum from a US regulated crypto exchange. Ladies and gentlemen, please, I'm not telling y'all that company is a fraud or whatever. What I'm telling y'all is my red flags was coming up. My spidey senses was tingling out the wazoo. So for me, if I'm feeling that, I'm like, turn around, go the other way, get the stuff yourself. And if you are a risky person, y'all, you can do something called staking. Okay? There are plenty of platforms that you can do that on. Decentralized. Exodus is one of them. I have a hot wallet called Exodus. Okay? You can stake on there. I believe Coinbase is back to allowing you to stake. Research it. Okay? And see. And all staking is, y'all, is where you're supporting that particular network. You're locking up depending on the okay, so you say yes, they are. So yeah, so Coinbase allows you to stake again. You just got to see which coins they allow you to stake. Okay, and that's STAKE. I said A key. STAKE. Oh my God. But yeah, so STAKE, you can actually look to see which cryptocurrencies they allow you to stake. Okay. And y'all, the best time to stake, okay, is when the market is down, because you earn more of that cryptocurrency when the market is down. So that means your dividends for my people that's into stocks, right? It's like you're getting a dividend. So I am a stockholder in Ethereum. I'm just no. No, not steak like what you eat. Oh shoot, yes, STAKE. Um, so yeah, so yeah, what you can do is you can say, you know what, I want to earn more Ethereum, right? I want to earn more Ethereum. So if your hot wallet or like Exodus allows you to stake, I believe, like 15 coins now, or something like that. So I have that hot wallet. I stake some of my Cardano with them. So I am allowing them to use my Cardano to help secure the network. And I earn more Cardano every single year, right? So however long I hold it, that's how long I'm going to earn more Cardano. Does that make sense? So it's like you putting your money into a bank account and they're giving you more money because you're holding it there. Y'all know in our bank accounts, they use our money to lend and to put into different investments and whatnot, right? Okay. So this is why I don't necessarily tell people to do it, because that's another risk on top of the risk of investing in the cryptocurrency market. So you need to, I would say, for a person that's like a moderate to aggressive risk taker, staking can be an option for you. Okay. If you are on the low risk side, you don't want to start out staking. You just need to go ahead and just buy your crypto, move it from the crypto exchange to your hot-end or cold wallet. Okay. Staking is more for a person that is a bit more risky. You're a moderate, aggressive risk taker, then yes, because things can go wrong and you can lose your crypto. That is stake. This is why I said I stake some of my Cardano, not all. Okay. So it's up to you to choose a percentage, because you don't have to do this. Okay. You can lose your crypto. Okay. There's a possibility that you can lose your crypto. Have I seen anyone that I know lose their crypto? No, but this is what I was taught early on. Okay. That can happen, but I personally have never seen anyone do it. But that's the reason why I don't want to be the person to do it. I don't want to be the person to lose all my crypto either. So therefore, I'm only going to stake a certain percentage that I'm personally comfortable with. So if I were to lose it because things went awry, right? If I were to lose it, I'm cool. Okay. No, ma'am, Miss Wendy, I am not on every night. Right now I am doing a crypto beginner boot camp. So I usually go live Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. But because I do the boot camps on Wednesday nights right now for the next 3 weeks, I'm only going to be live Tuesday and Thursday night. I'm only live today, Saturday, because Thanksgiving was on Thursday, and then yesterday was like super busy with the family. So I wanted to go live yesterday, but I was like, it's just so busy. So I had time today after we came back from getting our Christmas tree and whatnot and setting it up and everything. So yeah, Tuesdays and Thursdays right now, 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Pacific is when I'm live consistently for right now. And then after the boot camp ends, and of course the holiday season and everything gets back on track, then I'll be back to Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Yes, ma'am. So yeah. So this is the reason why I share what I share, y'all, is because I just want us to go into this. Number one, we need to go in safe. You know what I'm saying? And again, this isn't to knock that company. I just want to make sure people know, like, I was a part of 2 other companies that were crypto platforms, crypto trading platforms, and they were promoted by the same people that promoted that E1U Life that has the AI products and tools, but they're paying you in Bitcoin. I mean, I don't want to do that, because they actually do pay them in Bitcoin, but it's pretty much you're getting Bitcoin because you're telling someone else to come over here and use these products. You know what I'm saying? Like, So when people stop signing up, you're not going to get any more Bitcoin. What does that sound like to you? Anybody? What does that sound like to you? If the only way for me to get Bitcoin is because other people sign up, what does that sound like to you? Nobody know? So that means nobody on here has ever been scammed in a crypto market. God bless you. I hope you keep it that way. I promise to God, I hope you keep it that way. I promise, I hope y'all keep it that way. Because that's how I got. Truth be told. Okay? So, yeah. And again, this is not to scare anybody. I told y'all, I did the $25 because I just wanted to see what they were talking about. I wanted to see. Because I'm like, if it's legit, then this is a legit thing. So I got. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the club. You know what I'm saying? Welcome. But what I just want everybody to know is you don't have to rely on someone else to do it for you. You can do this stuff yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, you can do this stuff yourself. You do not have to rely on anyone else to do it for you. You can do it yourself. You can multiply your crypto. You can do that. You don't need somebody else to do it for you. You can do that yourself. Right? Now, if you for it though, and you that risky of a, if you're an aggressive risk taker, you got the disposable income to do it. Shoot, run for it. Do it. But go in it with a plan. That's what I was telling everybody about that E1U life. I said, if you're gonna do it, go in with a plan. And make sure that you are telling the people, if you are the person that's not using the AI tools of that company, make sure you tell them, I haven't used the products yet. Don't be sitting here saying, oh yeah, this is what it is, but you ain't used it. Don't do that. Because now you're starting to get on that scammer slope. You don't want to be that person. And you lose trust. Right? So, if you're going to do it, then make sure you use the products that they tell you to use. You know what I'm saying? Let the people know this is working for me. This ain't working for me. This might work for you. This might not work for you. But be straight up with them. And if you're that person that's going to take that leap, man, take that leap, but have a plan. That's all I'm saying. Okay? Have a plan. Okay? But at the end of the day, y'all, you can get your own Bitcoin. You can get your own Ethereum. You can get your own XRP. And guess what? You can multiply every single one of it. And I saw somebody put in the comments about Nexo, right? Nexo is banned in certain states. So if any of you are going to look into Nexo, okay, make sure you check to see before you even attempt. Just check and see if it is banned in your state. Because I used to have that as well. I used to have another one too. But when all that stuff popped off with crypto, and I was in New York State at the time, and New York State sucks for people who are investing in crypto. So all my BK people, I'm sorry for you. I'm sorry for you, because New York State, I don't know what it is about that state. They can't stand crypto. Boy, everything. Certain cryptocurrencies you can't buy because you live in the state of New York. Certain crypto exchanges you can't be on because you live in the state of New York. It's ridiculous. I'm so glad we left that state. I know, I'm sorry, Petra, but yeah, New York, because I had Nexo, which I could use Nexo. Now, I could use Nexo in New York, but there was another one that, thank God I was about to leave, but I couldn't use that one in New York. Google is your friend. Gus, Google is your friend. So, as a matter of fact, let me pull this up for y'all real quick, and then I'm going to get back. I'm going to get back to what it was. So, let me see if which states Nexo is banned in. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm going to get back. I'm going to get back to you. because I got the question and now it's in my head, and I know me. I'm not gonna move forward until I got it. So there are so many things we can't use here. And why I'm telling you, and why sucks for investors. You know what I'm saying? And I won't even say for investors, retail investors. That's us. That's us. Retail investors, it's harder for us. Now, those people with those millions, oh boy. What you wanna? Yeah, we got you. But us retail, no, they make it so hard for us. But what states? Okay. Nexo is not available in the United States due to a 2022 regulatory exit, which means it cannot be used in any U.S. state. So whoever that was put Nexo in the chat. This is why I say, y'all, please, before y'all put anything in here, make sure you know what you're talking about. Okay? Like, don't come in here just giving folks any old thing that you do not do and have not done. Because I remember back in 2022, I used to have Nexo, and there was another one I had, but I thought it was because I was in New York, that's why I couldn't use it. I don't remember them banning it completely. The other one, they banned completely in the United States. I didn't remember that happening to Nexo. And now I can't remember the other name, the name of the other one. But I got paid and everything from them because they went bankrupt because of FTX. They went bankrupt because they used to do lending as well. And you could borrow from your crypto with Nexo and the other one that I had as well. So if you held like a portion of your crypto in there, just like how we were talking about staking, you could stake, you could earn more crypto, right? And then you could borrow against your crypto with them. And so when the whole FTX and the Silicon, like everything happened in 2022, all of them gone. And I ended up having to get paid from the other one because it was lumped into that lawsuit because they didn't have the crypto that they said they had. So yeah, so they had to pay all their investors. They had to pay everybody. So yeah. So yeah, for my people who did not know, Nexo, you cannot use that in the United States. All right. So let's go. So let's get back to it. So we need to know, the other part is we need to know about these swings. Okay. And there's going to be short-term swings, of course, what's going to happen. And then there's going to be where we know for a fact we are in a bear market. At that point, you're going to know I'm just looking for the floor, right? If you are a chart person like myself, you're going to be looking at charts, looking at history, help you to identify an area where you can see this may be the floor, okay? But you need to use data, not a feeling, okay? There needs to be data that helps you to make that, to come up with that decision, right? So there will be a pullback between 70, 75K. If I was you guys, I would start buying Bitcoin ETFs. Yeah, we've already talked about ETFs, but again, we make sure that people know why they should buy them. And of course, they need to know their risk tolerance as well. So thank you though. But there's people who, oh shucks. Petra said there's people who buy a digital residency card and can use all sorts of platforms. You know what? I have not heard of that, but you know, at the end of the day, I just feel like for me, if it's for me, it's for me. It's going to be available. I'm going to be able to do it. It's not going to have to be all this. I got to go around, jump through hoops. It's got to be a bunch of friction and stuff. Because if it's all of that, I feel like for me, this may not be my season for whatever that thing is. You know what I'm saying? If it's too much friction. Now, a little friction is cool, right? But if it's too much friction and I got to do stuff and then I feel like my gut is telling me it's not right, like, nah, it's not for me, you know, but that's just me. So so what we're gonna do is we're going to keep in mind that we need to make sure that overall, as beginners, at a bare minimum, what I wish I would have done is started small, number one. Number two, set a schedule on when I'm going to invest and what I'm going to invest in, right? Because I just dove in head first and just dropped thousands on Bitcoin and Ethereum. Those are my first two like big purchases as an investor in the cryptocurrency market. Then I started buying more like XRP because my husband was telling me about it. And then I started buying more Cardano and I did have, before I got Chainlink, I had oh my gosh, there was another one that I had, Polkadot. That's what I used to have. I had Polkadot. But again, it just seemed like the way the market was going, I'm just like, I'm holding too much stuff and I need to shrink it. And whatever has not yielded me the best return, I started getting rid of them. Truth be told. So that's what I did. So moving forward, what I would tell beginners, like I said, dollar cost average, have your budget. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about these platforms that saying they can help you multiply your crypto and all that stuff. Like, y'all, just do it yourself. Right now, especially as a beginner, just do it for yourself. If you need help doing it for yourself, stay tuned, and I'm walking you through how to do the stuff yourself. Okay, so I said crypto exchanges that are available, that are regulated here in the United States. Coinbase. Okay, Uphold. Unfortunately, I just learned Uphold is not available. I'm trying to think if it was Ohio or New York, because I had someone tell me in the chat because they were in that state, and now I can't remember. Let's see. New York. Sorry, Petra. Sorry. It's New York. Uphold's cryptocurrency services are available in all U.S. states except New York. God dang. So, yeah. So, like I was saying, Coinbase. Oh, you knew that one already. Okay. I couldn't remember. I was like, I don't remember if it was Ohio or New York, but they told me last week or the week before. They was like, yeah, you can't use Uphold. So, yeah. So, Coinbase, Uphold, Gemini, Crypto.com, Kraken, I'm trying to think. Because I think this Binance still isn't available. I want to say Binance still isn't available in the US. Let me see. I don't know if they fixed it. Oh, they can use Binance.us in some states, but not all. So, yeah. So, like I said, y'all, research to see which one is the best for you. If you are like, there are so many options out here, what you can do is go to, I've only used Kraken once. I didn't have an issue with it, but I was so used to Coinbase, so I just stuck with what I was used to. But I've heard Kraken is just fine. So, but me personally, I've only used it once, and then I just went back to Coinbase. So I don't have anything negative to say about Kraken, and I haven't personally heard anything negative about Kraken. So yeah. But I would say if y'all want, go to CoinGecko.com. 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 Okay. And when you go there, you can actually see for like whichever cryptocurrency you want to invest in, you can see which crypto exchange it's bought on. Okay. So if you're a person that's saying, I know there were people putting in my chat, ZCBN, I believe that's what it was. you can actually type that into CoinGecko.com and then see if that is even available on what exchanges. And y'all, if there is a red dot on there, you need to stay away from that exchange. As long as it's a green dot next to it. As a matter of fact, I can show y'all better than I can tell you. Give me a second. Because I don't even want to do all that. Here. Let me share my screen. Hold on. I got y'all. I ain't forgot about y'all over here. Okay. Let me just pull it up real quick. Because I'm sitting here like I'm talking to y'all through it when I could just show you. Okay. All right. So this is the website. Uh-oh. Shoot. Why is it not there? Go. I'm trying to flip it. Okay, so hopefully everybody can see my screen. So this is called CoinGecko.com. CoinGecko.com. Okay. So if you want to see, look, it has 1,437 exchanges. There's over 19,000 coins. Can everyone see that? Give me a thumbs up in the chat if y'all can see it. Thumbs up in the chat if y'all can see it. I'm gonna give y'all a second because I know it's a lag. Let me know if you can see it. Okay, I got one person. All right, cool. All right. So on CoinGecko.com, right, it has a ton of information up here. So it has the number of coins that are available to buy and sell, the number of exchanges that are out there. It has the market cap for the cryptocurrency market in general. Okay. And then as you can see here, it says it's either up or down. I'm trying to move it out the way. There you go. It's either up or down. It shows the 24-hour volume. So how much money has gone into this market for the last 24 hours. Okay. It's showing you the dominance for Bitcoin, which Bitcoin is still dominating right now. It's 57. Ethereum, right? Remember last week when we were talking about gas fees and I said if it's under 30, the number 30, then you're good. Okay. That means you pay less money. Okay. So right now, this is low. Typically, the gas fees are low when there's not a lot of purchasing going on and there's a bear market. Okay. So if it's not a high volume of buying or selling, and then of course, during a bear market, typically you're going to see that. Okay. So when you say, give me a cryptocurrency that you guys want to look into, whoever types one in first, I'm going to use that you want to know more about, or you want to know what crypto exchange you can use. Type it in the chat real quick. I know it's a lag, y'all. Okay. ZBCN. Cause I keep seeing this. ZBCN. Dang it. ZBCN. Okay. So I'm clicking. Y'all saw it. I typed it in the search. And then it came up right here. I'm about to click on it. Okay. Thank you so very much for the heart me. Okay. So here comes all the information about ZBCN. It shows the current price. It's been down for the past 24 hours. Okay. Everybody see this? Boom. It has the market cap. Okay. It has a 24-hour trading volume. So how much money has gone into this particular crypto project for the past 24 hours? It has the circulating supply. So how much of this is circulating, period? Okay. How much is circulating? And if you are wondering, like, what does this mean? What does this mean? Hover over it. Y'all see that? Okay. Okay. And then if you're like, okay, I keep seeing people type this in the chat. Where can I buy this? Or where can I learn more about it? Look at this. Scroll down what I did. And here it has the website. Boom. And that white paper we talked about, y'all. For my people who were like, I don't know. Click on that. You can put it into ChatGPT, y'all, if it's too long for you, if the words and the jargon is too much for your head, and you like, child, y'all talking too much, and I don't understand nothing y'all saying in this white paper, then you put it in ChatGPT and ask it to give you a summary that a beginner can understand. And if you have certain questions about this particular crypto project, you can ask ChatGPT to find the answer to that question in this white paper. And if they cannot answer that question in the white paper, then and only then should you say, you know what, maybe I need to pause. Okay, so they have a community on Twitter, Telegram, Discord, Medium. Okay, and then also you're going to scroll down some more. Okay, scroll down some more, and we're looking for where can we purchase it. Where can we purchase it? Bam! Everybody see this? Give me a thumbs up if you see it. Thumbs up if you see it. These are the different exchanges that you can buy it on. Everybody see that? Gate, OKX, KuCoin. Got it? Hotcoin, Kraken. Okay, now this says CEX, centralized exchange. Centralized exchange. So that means for my people who are like, is this legit? Centralized exchange means that you will be required to provide your driver's license or some type of picture ID. More than likely, you need to add with that a bill with the address matching your picture ID, because they're going to ask to verify you are who you excuse me, you are who you say you are. Okay? CEX, centralized exchange. That means it is regulated and you must provide your identification with a billing address as the same as your identification. Now, if you're like, well, how do I know it's good? Because you said that I need to see a red dot. I want you to follow this over, over, and bam. Right here it says trust score. If it's green, you're good to go. If it's yellow or red, stay your butt away. Everybody got it. Was that hard? If it was hard at any point, please somebody let me know. If it was easy for you, put too easy in the chat. If it was hard, let me know it was hard. If it was too easy, let me know in the chat as well. That was CoinGecko.com, Nini. CoinGecko.com. Again, CoinGecko.com. Good. All right, y'all. So look. So when a person just throws out, and this isn't like in a negative way, but when a person just says, you should be investing in. I've seen Pepe Coin, I believe. I don't know nothing about that, but just hearing that, I'm like, is that another meme coin? You know what I'm saying? Like, just my thought process. Immediately, I'm like, is that another meme coin? So then you just go to CoinGecko.com, do that search, y'all, and then you can go to their website and read the information on it. You saw on CoinGecko.com, bam, you can look at the white paper. And then if it's too much in the word, the jargon is too much for you, like I said, put it in ChatGPT, y'all. Ask for it to break it down for you in beginner terms, simple terms, whatever it is. Ask them to break it down to you. But y'all, at this point, because the information we have access to, there is no reason for us to sit here and not, at this point, like now I know better. So at this point, we should not be getting scammed. Nobody connected to me should be getting scammed in the crypto market. Nobody connected to me should be getting scammed in the crypto market. Everybody that's connected to me should be making money in the crypto market. We should be stacking our chips right now because we already know a bear market is coming. We already know that specifically Bitcoin, the bear markets last at least 1 year for the past 2 cycles. So we know we have a whole year to stack our chips, to build up our stable stash, to dollar cost average down, and then dollar cost average as the price goes up a bit. Everybody that's connected to me, be it here on TT, YT, in my community, don't matter. Everybody connected to me. There's no reason. If you say I got scammed, it's because you did not listen. I promise you. I promise you. And the only reason I'm saying it is because I done been got. So now my spidey senses is up. It's ready. And I'm like, watch out for that. Watch out for that. But you know what? You can do this on your own. You don't even need me. All I'm doing is telling y'all, go to this website, review these things on this website. You're not going to need me anymore. I don't want you to need me. I want you to know what the heck you're doing so that way you could go teach your family. And that way every generation after you win. You know what I'm saying? That's what I need. I need every single one of y'all to learn, apply, get the results, teach your family. Real talk. Said, I would like to understand coin better, trying to get out of nursing. Take your time. Start with what I just showed you. If you want to understand Bitcoin, this is what I would tell everybody. If you want to understand Bitcoin, go to that website, number one. Start there. Go to Coinbase. I said Coinbase, child. Go to CoinGecko.com. Okay? Go to Bitcoin, click on it, and then go to the website. Review the white paper. If the white paper is too much, like I just said, put it in ChatGPT. Tell it to break it down to you. Break it down to you. You can say, break it down to me like I'm a 15-year-old and have no clue what cryptocurrency is, but I keep hearing about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. And then you study that one coin until it makes sense to you. Now you start researching other ones. Do the same thing. Just rinse and repeat. If you keep XRP Nation, XRP Army here, thank you so very much for the go. Hey, I appreciate you. Right? Do that for XRP. Same thing. They got a big, loyal community. Do the same thing for XRP. Go to CoinGecko.com, click on it, go to the white paper, go to the website, go to their community on Twitter, Discord, all of that. Do it all. And if you feel like, you know what? Yep, now I want to invest in it. Now you know where you can buy it. Because I just showed you. Scroll down some more, and it shows you the exchanges you can buy it on. You can get pretty much all the information you need on cryptocurrency for if you're wanting to learn about a particular project. You can get that on CoinGecko.com. That's the reason why I like it. That's the reason why I share that one all the time. And to me, as a beginner, when I first started, that one was easy for me to navigate. All I had to do was scroll down and just click a button. Scroll down some more and then click another button. Cool. Right? So y'all, you can do this stuff yourself. Don't let someone tell you that they need you or you need them or whatever. You don't. You just need to know where to look. You know what I'm saying? You just need to know where to look. And once you know where to look, you good. I worry about this crypto I invested in. Now I'm not. It's legit. There you go. Good job. So y'all just keep doing the research. Okay? That's it. That's all I'm asking y'all. That's why I don't tell people what to invest in and all that stuff. Okay? That's exactly why I don't do that. Thank you so very much for the roses. I appreciate you. Yay. How do you learn about charging? What is that, Joe? Sometimes y'all be throwing some terms at him like, what are y'all? Then it be a mistake. Thank you though. Charting. Oh yeah. So I actually learned because I started trading first. before I started investing. So that's how I was learning about looking at the charts and how to identify patterns and everything. That's because that's where I started. I didn't start out as an investor. I started trading first. Thank you again. I appreciate you. You're awesome. Yeah. But so I'm considering, okay, possibly doing, because I know I'm doing the weekly analysis within my small community, but those people pay. So what I'm considering is maybe like once a month or something, do that on here, or y'all could join me on like Zoom or something, you know what I'm saying? And we can go over stuff. But this is the thing. I have a tendency to overwhelm myself and overextend myself. So this is why I'm like kind of taking my time to even say it. Cause I'm like, I know me, I'll be like, I want to have everybody here. And then my family's like, well, what about us? So yeah. CD Confidence S, is it too late to join your boot camp? Yes, it is, because we already had our week 1 session and homework has been given. So the live boot camp, nobody else can join that. My next live boot camp will not be until February 4th. I want to say it's the start date. That's next year. So I'm only doing live boot camps once a quarter because it's a lot. And I do 2 sessions per day for 4 weeks. So I'll be tired, y'all. And my family needs me. So yeah, I can only do those once a quarter. However, I am offering, or you could just get it separate if you want to have access to the recordings of the boot camp, because your schedule is a little hectic and you are a fast learner. You're easy, you know, my teaching style is easy for you to grasp, okay? And you feel like you can, you feel like you can get it by watching the recording, by all means, go ahead and send me a DM with the word boot camp, okay? And your email. All right. And then you can get access to the recordings right now for $75. Okay. Now, again, no one has to pay anything. Y'all can keep tuning in here for free. But I'm telling you, if you want more of my time away from my family, this is why I have to charge, because it's taking away time from my family. Okay. Because I already give for free on here multiple times a week, which I enjoy, by the way. Shout out to y'all, because y'all make it so fun and entertaining. So because of that, that's why I say on the outside of this, I have to charge, because they take away time from my family. And y'all, those of y'all that miss her, my little one, she don't play about her time with her mommy. So she was upset that I kicked off my live. So yeah, she don't play about her time with her mommy. So yeah, that's the only reason why I'm like, I have to charge outside of this, because if not, I can't just keep giving away my time for my family for free. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, definitely, if you want access to the recording, that's $75, but you can send me the word bootcamp to my DM with your email, and then I send you the link. And every week you'll get access to the recordings. Okay. And you get lifetime access. So it's not like you only get, I know there's some people, thank you so very much for the follow. I appreciate you. I know there are some people out there, because I've actually paid for it before, where they're like, yeah, you get access to the recordings, and then 6 months you don't longer get access to recordings. I'm like, so why you take back get access to the recordings? Oh, it's only 6 months. Okay, gotcha. You know, so if I sit here and I'm like, I want to go back to this, I can't go back to it, because now I no longer have access, because I didn't know that I was only paying for access for 6 months. Okay, so I'm letting y'all know now up front, you do get lifetime access to it. Once you have it, you have it. Okay, that again goes back to my mentality of, I don't want you to need me. Okay, I want you to have a burning desire to learn this stuff for yourself so that way you can go teach your family. Hence why you get lifetime access. Okay. So yeah. So there's that for my people. So let's go. Let's finish this up, y'all. Cause oh Lord. It's almost 9:30, y'all. I know I missed out on Thursday and then Friday. So loud. But yeah, so let's go. Let's run this up and let's finish this. So here's how we're gonna prepare for 2026. You're welcome, Mr. Joe. So this is how we're gonna finish up and prepare for 2026. For all my beginners out there, these are your steps. Before you even think about investing in anything, number one, I need you to make sure that you have a budget. Everyone put the word budget. As a matter of fact, number one, budget. Put that in there. Number one, budget. Put it in the chat right now. And if you're watching the replay, put number one, budget. Come on, let's go. Because there's a reason for this. Number one, budget. Number one, budget. Number one, budget. Gotcha. See, I see you, user 929, Data Tech Mom. Okay, Vanette, Petra. Okay, gotcha. Thank you so very much, Jay, for the follow. I appreciate you. Number one, budget. Number one, budget. There you go. There you go. Hey, there we go. Okay, I see you, Steve. All right, see, yeah, YouTube. I mean, YT. Y'all pretty quiet. Okay, but all right. So let's go. So that's number one. Before we even prepare to invest in 2026, okay? Because we know that a bear market is on the horizon, is looming. And that's not just for crypto, okay? There is going to be a massive pullback within the stock market, right? We're waiting on that. I see y'all. Good job putting budget in there. That's our number one move. We need to have a budget. Ladies and gentlemen, if you do not have a budget, if you're like, I don't even know how to create my budget, Leona, I have a spreadsheet that you can use. You just put in your numbers from your bank accounts, okay? So the money you have coming in and the money you have going out every single month. Got it? If you need that spreadsheet, then go ahead and send me the word budget to my DM. Every person that has sent the word budget to my DM with their email address, they have all gotten their budget spreadsheet. If you are a person that sent that word to me with that email address and you did not get it, I need you to sound off in the chat. If you did receive it, I need you to put, yep, got mine. If you received it from me before, within the last week, 2 weeks, put, yep, got mine in the chat. Because I know some of y'all in here or were in here. I don't know if you're still here or not. But I know, hello? So I'm going to give it to you because it's free. And look, here's what's on there. Because this is why I said learning about cryptocurrency is much bigger than just buying a project, a crypto project. No, it's changing your mentality to be a successful, effective investor in any market. Because the cryptocurrency market is very new and it's extremely volatile. So if you can handle the crypto market, you can invest in anything, truth be told. If you can handle the swings of the crypto market, if you can remain cool, calm, and collected in the crypto market, trust me, stock market, please. Precious metals, please. Investing in a business, please. I've been investing in crypto, man. You see how this price move? Right, come on. So, budget is number one. We need to know how much money we have going out, how much money we have going in. Thank you so very much for joining. I see you, Miss Virginia. Right? We need to know that. Thank you for the heart, me. Appreciate you. Right? We need to know that. All right? So, you input those numbers. Y'all, don't lie to yourself. You lie to yourself, you hurt yourself. So make sure you put those numbers in. And on that budget spreadsheet, it's already formulas in there. So it's going to calculate the total for you. You either in a positive or negative. You either in a deficit. Thank you so very much for the Go Populars. Appreciate you, Miss Regina. Right? You're either in a deficit, which means that you're negative. You got to make some changes, right? Okay. And if you're in a negative, don't beat yourself up, because now this is your starting point. This is where you're starting. Now your awareness is being raised. Okay, I'm in a negative right now. Where are my leaks? That's the whole point of the budget. Identifying where are the leaks. So before you talk about investing in any market, you need to make sure that you know how you're spending your money. Where are you putting your money to work? And if you're just sending it out there and it has no assignment, and you're wondering like, man, I just feel like I'm working just to pay bills. Well, that's the reason why you're working to pay bills, because you're not deploying your money with a mission. You need to tell your money to go do some work. What type of work is it supposed to be doing? Your money is your employee. It's not the other way around. When I got told that in 2020, y'all, that changed my perspective. Please check your spam. But user 929, I don't recall every person that asked me for a budget spreadsheet, they actually had names. So those are the people that got the budget spreadsheet from me. Anybody that didn't have a name, I didn't see a message from them. So if it's not an actual name, I didn't see that. So yeah, I need you to double check that, or send me a DM now, so that way I can verify and then send it to you. Thank you so very much for the heart, me. I appreciate you. Right. So that's number one, budget. So everybody got that. Yes, you can email me. Send me your email address with it. Oh, you said email me. Yes, you can email me or DM me, whichever one. Okay. But yeah. So like I said, if you need the budget spreadsheet, y'all, because you're like, I have no idea how much money I have going out, like where it's going or whatever, I need to sit down and do that, then cool. Send me a DM with the word budget and your email address, and I will send it to you tonight before I go to bed. Okay. But you need to send it as soon as this live is over, y'all, because within the next 5 to 10 minutes, I'm sending the emails out, and then I'm taking my butt and then go to sleep with my family. Okay. So yeah. So that's number one. We all got budget. Okay. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you. Right. So that's number one. Number two, once we establish our budget, then what we need to be doing is establishing our security levels. Thank you so very much for the rose. I appreciate you. We need to establish our security. Okay. Here's why this is important. A lot of us, if you were on here earlier, y'all saw all the people that said they've been scammed in the crypto market just like I have. Right? So all of us that have been scammed in the cryptocurrency market, I would hope that you have learned your lesson and you have taken more security measures than you had in the past, right? And also paying attention to red flags. Okay? Because my scams came from ignoring red flags. Not necessarily, you know what I'm saying, somebody hacking into an email or anything like that. Okay. Or sending me a link and it was a phishing attack or anything. I haven't, had that happen. Thank God. Okay. But here's the thing. Security is going to be imperative for us because we need to make sure that hackers, it takes them, either they get frustrated because they're like, this is hard to get into, and then they just move on to something that may appear easier to get into, or they may hack something and there's not much in there. Because what I share with everybody, my hot wallet is just a checking account. Typically, us adults, we use a checking account for what? To do what? What do we do with our checking accounts? What do y'all do with your checking accounts versus savings accounts? What do you do with your checking account? Type it in the chat. Because I know what I do with mine. Anybody? Y'all scared? There you go. Mr. Joe. Data Tech Mom. There we go. We just pay bills with it. Right? So typically what's in your checking account is the money to pay your bills. Right? You may have, some stuff to pay for things that you want, but if you have a credit card and you are a responsible user of credit, more than likely the stuff that you pay for, you're paying for with your credit card, and you just move the money from your checking account to pay off your credit card because you're using it as like a debit card, right? That's what I learned after I messed up my credit. I learned that after the fact, right? Oh, that's how you're supposed to use a credit card. Use it to get points. Like what? To pay for stuff for free, even though you purchase all this stuff. I didn't know that. Learned that later on in life, right? So we need to make sure we have these security measures to protect us from hackers. So what type of security measures do we take? Number one, if I were you and you don't have a secure email, like I use Proton Mail, all my money stuff goes through Proton Mail. Okay? Now, if you're saying, Leona, I'm not trying to open up a new email account. Okay, cool. Well, guess what you should consider doing to up your security game? Number one, if you do not change your password at least every 6 months, start doing it now. As a matter of fact, before you go to bed tonight, change your passwords for any email address that handles your money stuff, your bank accounts, your stock brokerages, your crypto, Coinbase, Kraken, whatever crypto exchange you're using. Change your password now. If you have not changed it within the last 6 months, change it now. Soon as you finish with this live, change it. And before you do it, make sure that it's at least 12 characters. No consistent numbers and back-to-back letters. No, it needs to be like, I know they give you the on the iPhone, it gives you these generated, strong generated ones or whatever. You can choose to use that or create your own, whatever, but make sure it's at least 12 characters. Okay, so 12 to 24 characters. Okay. And say, don't use that email for nothing that's exact. Me. Come on. That is absolutely correct. And y'all, I didn't know that before. Didn't know that before. And I learned that after I started investing in the cryptocurrency market. When I was learning, like actually being taught how to be a crypto investor, I was like, oh man. So that's what I did. I changed all my info, money info. It goes to one email account, and that's my Proton Mail. Okay. Again, you don't have to use what I'm using, but I would say if you want to start fresh, get Proton Mail as your new email for all your money information. Okay. And then still make sure your password for Proton Mail, or if you're keeping your old one, but you just need to change it because you haven't changed it in the past 6 months, make sure you change it to 12 to 24 characters. Don't do any consistent numbers like 1212 or 222 or A. And then no, everything needs to be like totally like random. Okay. It needs to be super strong, y'all. Make them fight for it. Like they need to be fighting tooth and nail to get into your account. Okay? Make them fight for it. Don't be some weak little target like, here go my crypto. Take it. Because if they're able to get into your email and then they mess around and they get into your crypto exchange, isn't your bank information in there? So now you're putting your bank accounts at risk. And this is where your paycheck goes, right? Come on now. Up it. So that's part of it. Okay, change your password. If you know you have not done it in the past 6 months, do it as soon as this live is over. Number 2, what we want to do is make sure that we use a 2-factor authenticator. Okay, 2-factor authenticator. Google Authenticator is just fine. It's an app on your phone. All right, it's too easy to use for me. Okay, and if you switch phones, trust me, you're able to add it onto a new phone because I've switched phones twice since I started using the Google Authenticator. Okay, it's just fine. Okay, they have another one too that I use. It's Authy, Authy. It has like a pinkish reddish type of background, but I use that one as well. So I have both of those, the Google Authenticator and Authy, Authy. I think that's how you say it, child. I could be wrong, but whatever. Okay, make sure you have that as well. So you change your password if you don't want to use Proton Mail. Okay, change your password, and then you need to get the Google Authenticator. Everybody got me so far. If y'all are following me so far, give me a yes in the chat. Real quick, give me a yes in the chat if you're following me so far. Yes in the chat if you're following me so far. Okay, cool. Because I don't want to lose y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I've been on here for a long time. I'm about to get off here soon. Like, Jesus. So now that we have that, we have the password change. We have the Google Authenticator. Now, on top of that, once you create your accounts, right? Like your crypto exchange, you have that. I need you guys. There's something called, I'm gonna pull it up, I'm gonna show it to you. That because I can show you better than I could tell you. That's what my grandma said. So I'm gonna pull this up real quick. It's called a Stone Book. Stone Book. Oh man. Somebody knows what I'm talking about. I already know. Stone Book. Where is it at? Okay, so here we go. I'm about to pull y'all down so y'all can see it, okay? So this is where you can go. You can use this book to keep track of all of your information pertaining to your money. So all of your passwords. When you get your wallet, hot and or cold wallet for crypto, it's called, oh shucks, where is it? See it? Shieldfolio.com. You see it? Shieldfolio.com. Okay, and it's called a Stone Book. So this is where you can put your crypto seed phrases, but you can also put your password to your email. You can put your password to your hot wallet and your cold wallet, so you'll have your seed phrases and your passwords in here. And for my people that's like, but I don't want to have that so anybody can get to it, they sell this thing called a ghost pen. Where is it at? Dang it. They sell the ghost pen that goes with it. Where is it at? This it. So that's what I bought for me and my husband. Okay, I got my own. My husband got his. So it has the Stone Book and the ghost pen. So if you're asking like, what's the ghost pen, Leona? Well, here we go. So the ghost pen, so it has this on here. And so this book is waterproof, tear damage free, well, free from tearing. And then the ghost pen features waterproof invisible ink and a UV light to keep your passwords and private keys hidden from prying eyes. Everybody see that? If you got it, give me a thumbs up. If you got it, give me a thumbs up. I know it's a lag, so that's why I'm repeating it. If you got it, give me a thumbs up. So if you're sitting here like, man, I can't remember these passwords and everything, just go ahead and get you this. Okay? Use the ghost pen. Right now, Black Friday, it's on sale for $39.95. Okay? They both say thumb. Mr. Joe. Oh, shoot. There we go. Okay. So y'all should be good to go. So now what we're doing is we're making it harder for hackers to get to us, to get to our crypto that we work really hard for. You know what I'm saying? It's okay, Mr. Joe. That's why I'm here. I'm here for the beginners because I was once there. And there are a lot of things that I wish that I would have been taught, even though I was taught a whole lot of stuff. Shout out to Curtis Cobain because he did an amazing job teaching me and others. But there are still things that I wish I would have known before I got started, before meeting him. And unfortunately, I didn't learn those things until I met him in 2020. So I had to start from scratch. And I still did some stuff that I shouldn't have did. Even after being told, no, Leona, don't do that. Hard head make a soft behind. That's what my grandma used to say. So yeah. All right. So now we have our security. So that's number 2. Our security is on point. So number 1 was budget. Number 2 is security. This is how we're preparing for 2026. So that way we can stack up our crypto. We can build our portfolio. And so the next time when the bull market happens, guess what? We sitting back like, shh, man, my portfolio about to blow up. Say, what was the name of the person that taught you? Curtis Cobain out of Detroit, Motown. Yep, he's an excellent teacher. He says it. He speaks very slowly. He cracks jokes. He makes it very easy to understand crypto, and I think that's a part of why I teach the way I teach too. Dude was a really big influence. Helped me learn a lot that I didn't know. So yeah. So I always give him shouts out. Like, there's so much stuff that I learned that wasn't just specifically about crypto as an investor, but as a trader too. I learned a lot of stuff from him, like the Fibonacci and stuff. Those of y'all that's gonna start charting with me, trust me, I got you. Okay, I got you. So, but yeah, so that's number 2. So we had budget first. Second is security is on point. Okay. Number 3, this is how we're preparing to invest in 2026. Number 3, we need to understand these. Thank you so very much, Mimi, for the follow. We need to understand the cost and the logistics, right, that come with this. Okay. So number 1 in that aspect, okay, when it comes to cost and logistics, all right, step 3 for us to prepare to invest in 2026. What comes with that is us practicing doing the test purchases. Y'all, the minimum I learned, because it used to be $5 when I first started. Well, now it's not $5, it's $10. So the lowest amount you can purchase on an exchange, or maybe it depends on the exchanges, I'm not sure. But the lowest, as far as what I was told, that you can invest is $10. Okay, now, so you make a $10 purchase of the cryptocurrency of your choice. So that could be $10 of Bitcoin, $10 worth of Bitcoin. That could be $10 worth of XRP. That could be $10 worth of Ethereum, whichever one you want to do a test purchase with. Because again, we want to do a small amount so we can get comfortable with using the crypto exchange, right? Does that make sense so far? Give me a thumbs up if that makes sense so far. The thumbs up emoji if that makes sense so far. Okay, we're doing a test purchase to get comfortable. For my people who are new to crypto, curious about crypto, we want to do a small test purchase with the crypto exchange of our choice. And I gave y'all a few to look into: Coinbase, Uphold, Kraken, Crypto.com, Gemini. There you go. Okay, whichever one, research, make sure you can use it in your state, because Uphold you cannot use in New York State. Okay, so make sure you can use it in your state. All right, so now you're going to do your small test purchase. $10 is the minimum we can do as of right now in 2025, right? No longer $5, $10. All right, so now we make our first purchase of whatever it is. All right, I need you to take notes of how you felt making that first purchase. Okay, and then also take notes Okay, you can either jot it down like a journal or whatever. You can jot it down, mental note, whatever. But take note of like how long it took for you to get the notification that you have received X whatever amount of crypto. Okay. So like really take note of how long the process takes. Is it too long for you? Is it super short? You know, was it stressful? Was it easy? What was the process like for you? Okay. And then I need you guys to keep in mind, if you are going to purchase Ethereum, make sure right now is a really good time to purchase Ethereum, because there are something called gas fees, which I showed y'all earlier on CoinGecko.com. Okay. If those gas fees remain under 30, you're pretty good. Okay. It's going to cost you less to make that purchase. All right. The higher the gas fees, the higher the higher the transaction fee is going to be for you. And it may not be worth it at that time, especially if you're doing a small amount. So right now is the time to practice, because the market is down, gas fees are down, you're good. And then these whales are selling their Bitcoin right now. So guess what? That's being made available to you as a new crypto investor, as a retail investor. Now you can start buying some Bitcoin, even if it's not large amounts. Okay. There you go. All right. So that's number 2. We want to, that's not number 2. That's number 3. We want to make sure we are aware of the cost. We're aware of the logistics, so we understand how to make our purchases. And also we're paying attention to those gas fees if we're purchasing anything that is Ethereum or crypto projects that are built on this network. Okay. And you can always, y'all, do this. Google which crypto currencies do I have to pay a gas fee with during purchasing, right? Like, or, you know, which cryptocurrencies do I have to pay a gas fee to purchase, to send, to receive, whatever. Okay. Google that, and then it should have a whole bunch of cryptocurrencies that you would have to pay a gas fee. And there's also alternatives as well. Okay. But right now, gas fees are super low, so you don't even have to worry about it. Okay. We just need to make sure we're doing this while there is a selling market, while the market is down, while there is fear in the market. Okay. Miss Pierce says, I like how you teach. It's my first time here. I want to learn more when you first come in. Thank you. That's the goal. I appreciate that. I do my best. So I appreciate that. Yeah. So now for my people though, if you are a person that's more comfortable with the stock market, all right, I'm not leaving y'all out. You're more comfortable with the stock market. You're interested in crypto, but you're like, I'm not sure if I'm ready to buy and hold because this whole wallet situation and everything. Listen, this is a way that you can stick your toe in the water, okay? And you still get crypto exposure, but you don't have to worry about the wallets just yet. You can buy into Bitcoin ETFs. You can buy into Ethereum ETFs. You can buy into Solana ETFs. XRP ETF just released this year. This month, my bad. It launched this month. And they have Litecoin ETFs, and HBAR has an ETF. Okay. So if anything, if any of those are of interest to you, but you're more comfortable with the stock market, then you can go to whatever stock brokerage you're using. Fidelity and Charles Schwab, for sure, those two allow you to buy into these crypto ETFs. Okay. I would say buy a share or two, depending on how much it is and which one you are buying. Okay. And then just see how you feel, see how it moves. And the reason why I tell people that this is an option for them is because, number one, I'm a person, I'm going to get all the money on the table as long as it's legal, as long as it's moral, and as long as it's ethical. Those are my 3 rules, though. Anything outside of that, if it don't match them 3, it ain't for me. Okay? It ain't. So that investing in the crypto ETFs, they're all legal. Okay. There's no more conflicts going on. There's no unethical practices going on. All right. It's in the stock market. It's regulated by the United States. We're good to go. And I invest in spot crypto ETFs because I'm not a futures investor nor a trader. I don't do futures. There are people who are great at it. Kudos to you. That's not for me right now. I work in my strengths. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm strong in the area, I'm running with that. I work on the background on the weak stuff that I feel that I need to strengthen a bit. But right now I'm running head first with what I'm strong in. Thank you so very much for the gifts. I appreciate you. Right? So with that being said, if you are that person that wants exposure to the cryptocurrency market, but you're not necessarily ready, then yeah, go the crypto ETF route. Buy one share if your budget allows, and then you're good to go. I saw your bio, and we'll be back on Tuesday at 7 p.m. Perfect timing for me. Oh, thank you. And I look forward to seeing you, okay? Because this is for beginners. Absolutely. All right. So we got that. That's number 3, our cost and logistics. So we need to make sure, number 1, we have a budget. Okay. Number 2, we have that security on lock. And then number 3, thank you, Mia, for the follow. And number 3, we have our cost and logistics together. We have that understood. Okay. Number 4, I need you to put DCA in the chat. DCA in the chat real quick. DCA in the chat. And after y'all do that, hey, we hit our like goal. Yay! Thank you, guys. Hey, listen, I know if your thumbs or your index fingers are hurting right now, you can take a break for a second. Just for a second. Somebody else can pick it up. Come on. I see y'all with the DCA. DCA. This is number 4, okay? This is number 4. Before we go into that, really quick, y'all, can y'all share this with 10 people real fast? Hold the screen down, press it down. Hold the screen down. Names are going to pop up. I don't care if they have a green bubble or not. Just send it to 10 people real fast. 10 people real fast. Come on, let's run it. 10 people real fast. Thank you, Launch Your Ambitions, for the share. I appreciate you. 10 people real fast. Everybody. 10 people real fast. Thank you, Nene. Thank you, CD Confidence. There we go. I love it. I love it. Awesome. Good job, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. If everybody in here do this, we're going to hit our share goal of 250. I see you, Data Tech Mom Joe. Thank y'all. Y'all are some great students, man. I love you guys. I love you guys. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. So we're about to hit our like goal. Share goal. There we go. And then everybody grab their heart me. You know, everybody grab their heart me too. So that's what's up. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. And then there's always one. What up, Phil? What up? Why don't you tell me more? Tell me more. Why is it a Ponzi scheme? Can you give us the definition of a Ponzi scheme, please? That would be awesome. Give us the definition of a Ponzi scheme. Oh, shoot. Nene say, get out of here. You have been rejected. And that's what they do, man. They just come in here just like, let me sprinkle something. Let me sprinkle a little something. Then, you know, let me get them off track and then I'm out. Yeah. We could talk in a year or so, but it's all good. I've been doing this for 5 years, so I'm not going anywhere. I'm up and I'm happy. So, you know, and I invest in gold too. So I don't know what you talk. You could talk all day. Phenomenal Phil. You know, I think you talking to the wrong community because this community over here, we diversify. You know, so that's good. Right? Kudos to you. Kudos to you. So yeah, so we're on dollar cost average. Okay, that's number 4. All right. So we need to make sure that we have a schedule. So since everybody put dollar cost average in the chat, this is what we're going to do. We're going to, number 1, choose an amount according to your budget. Okay. YT, I hope y'all still following. Okay. We're going to choose a dollar amount according to our budget that we're going to invest. Okay. I know that I want to invest, this just throwing out a number because I don't know everybody's pocket. Okay. So let's say every week you're investing $100 into the cryptocurrency market just as a whole. Okay. Because I don't know nobody's pocket. So I'm going to throw out a small number. It may be small to some. It may be large to some. Hey. So I'm throwing out $100. So let's say you say, hey, look, I have $100 that I'm putting towards the cryptocurrency market every single week. Just the cryptocurrency market. This is not talking about what you're investing in stocks. This is not talking about what you're investing in real estate for my people who invest in businesses and gold and silver like I do. I'm not talking about the other ones. I'm talking about just crypto. I'm saying, hey, I want to put 100 each week into cryptocurrency, period. Okay. Cool. So now we have our dollar amount that we're investing, and we know that we're doing it every single week. Everybody follow. Everybody follow. Give me a thumbs up if you follow, because these are our steps to dollar cost averaging. Okay, Mr. Joe say yes. All right. Everybody else, y'all good? Welcome, Jaden. Y'all good? Okay. All right, cool. So we choose our amount. All right. And we know that it's either every week, every other week, so twice a month, or once a month. Those are our 3 options. Okay. Next, we're going to establish a day of the week. All right. Or, maybe it's the 1st and the 15th for my military folks out there. You get paid on the 1st and 15th. You say, hey, on the 1st and the 15th, this is when I'm putting that $100 into the cryptocurrency market, right? Cool. Whatever that is, I just need you to establish that. I need you to write this down. And here's why I'm asking you to write this down, because you are going to make an agreement with yourself, because you're going to sign this thing and you're going to date it. Thank you so very much, J Crypto, for the follow. You're going to sign this and you're going to date it. Because what I want you to do is see when the next bull market happens, okay, after this bear market, because it's coming, okay, after the bear market, during the next bull market, I want you to be able to go back and look at when you started in 2025, the pledge that you made to yourself, you signed and date that thing with your dollar cost average, right, written down, what you're doing and everything, and what you're going to invest in. Okay. So I need you to have the dollar amount, the frequency in which you're going to invest, weekly, bi-weekly, or once a month. Okay. What day of the week that you're going to do it. Or if, like I said, I get paid once a month because I'm retired. So I'm going to do it whatever the first is. Boom. Well, actually, I get paid before the first, but still, you know what I'm saying? I know on my payday, my buckets are being broken down on that day, right? You can do the auto draft, launch your ambitions. I know with Coinbase for sure you can do it. I haven't really used any of the other ones, like as far as the auto draft goes, so I can't speak on how they work. But definitely you could do that with Coinbase. You could just have it pull from your bank account and you select whichever cryptocurrency you want to purchase. Okay. So this way, just like you do your bills on auto draft, right? Some of you may be like, heck no, because they don't got me too many times with that mess. Anyway, so if you do that, it actually helps you to be consistent. Truth be told, it helps you to be consistent. Okay, so that will work out best for people who are like, especially if you're really busy and you want to become consistent, just do the auto draft. And the only thing though is because we do not keep our crypto on crypto exchanges, the only thing is you need to set a reminder in your phone to move it from your, crypto exchange to your wallet, whether it's your hot or your cold wallet. Okay. So you will have to do that because you do not want to keep your crypto in that exchange, because for my people who are new to crypto, you don't necessarily own it until you have it in your wallet, because now only you have access to your crypto when it's in your wallet. If it's with the crypto exchange, they have access to it. And Coinbase, as much as Coinbase has been great to me, Coinbase has been hacked twice since I have been investing with and using Coinbase. They've been hacked twice. Okay. I want to say it was 2022, and then it was either 2023 or 2024. Don't quote me on that, but I know 2022 that one happened, and then they had it happen again, but I can't remember which year exactly. So that's why, again, we need to make sure our security measures on point, but we need to keep our crypto in our hot or cold wallet. Okay. So now we have that step 4 with our dollar cost average schedule. Everybody got 1 through 4 so far. If you have 1 through 4 so far, give me a thumbs up. The thumbs up emoji. I'm sorry. If everybody have 1 through 4 so far, give me the thumbs up emoji. We have 2 more things, and then that's going to be it. And we're going to do a quick little run through, and then be done. Okay. Cool. All right. So now the next thing is we're going to look at, as we get better, more consistent with this, we're going to look at rebalancing what we're investing in. So I'm going to give you an example. This is something I learned as an investor in the stock market, right? I started looking to see like which companies that I'm investing in. Like if I am in massive profit with one, and I'm saying, well, this one, it has some profit, but it's in the beginning phases, and they have some stuff going for them. But I see I want to have more shares in this one, right? Then I'm going to put some of the profit from the one that has made me the most, right? I'm going to take some of that profit and put it into the one that I want more shares in the stock market, right? Or you could say, with rebalancing, let's say, hey, listen, this thing ain't doing, what I needed to do. It's doing a little, it's moving a little funny, and it's getting further away from my goal. I'm still up, but I'm not up like I want to be, and I don't like the way that the company is going or whatever. Then you can clearly, at that point, you can say, this is where I'm going to rebalance. I'm going to sell those shares. I'm talking in stock terms, right? For my people who have been more familiar with stocks, right? So I'm going to sell those shares. I'm still in profit, but I'm going to sell those shares and then put it into something else that I'm either already holding or something I have been waiting to hold. And now this is a prime buying opportunity. Yeah, I'm applying that same principle to the cryptocurrency market. Hence why I told y'all that I was considering during the next bull run possibly getting rid of Chainlink, because I've been holding Chainlink since 2021. I started buying Chainlink in 2021. And it's not to say that I'm not in profit. It's not that. It's just, it's super slow like Cardano. So I'm like, I don't want to have two that's super slow. You know what I'm saying? So I need to see one of y'all start developing faster. So right now, truth be told, Cardano and Chainlink are on my chopping block for the next bull market. I'm like, whichever one of y'all come through, you stay. The other one, you're out of here. You're out of my portfolio. Okay? But this is what you can look at doing every quarter. Taking note of what you're investing in, how well they're performing against each other, right? And then the ones that are performing extremely well, if you want more shares of those, then the things that aren't performing well, as long as it's not at a loss, you may say, you know what, it's time for me to sell that particular cryptocurrency. And then I'm going to take the profit from that and buy more of the one that I want more of. So I'm just going to throw out, like I use Chainlink as an example. I'm down to 2 that I'm like, I need one of y'all to make up your mind, because one of y'all got to go out of my portfolio. It's between Chainlink and Cardano. Those are my 2, right? So depending on what happens during this bear market and the next bull market, that's going to determine which one of them go. And once one of them go, because it's going to be one of them, I'm not keeping both of them. So once one of them go, then that's when I'm going to buy more of what I said I want, which is Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? Because my husband has XRP on lock. All right. I have XRP too, but he has way more XRP than me. So I'm like, don't make sense for both of us. You know what I'm saying? When he's like XRP army and I'm not. So let me put my money into, other things too. Say keep Link, get rid of ADA. Hey, look, I'm gonna let the data tell me what to do. I hear what you're saying, but I've learned to follow data. That has been the best decision I made since I started doing that as an investor. I don't follow what people say. I stopped doing that. I let the data speak to me. So like I said, that's the plan. Those 2 are on my chopping block, and then I'll go from there. So you guys can do exactly what, do what works for you. But like I said, we need to make sure that we're looking at that. Say you're exactly what I imagine my exit liquidity looks like. Oh, okay. So yeah, like that's it. So rebalancing, we have to, my name is Data by Link. Okay. So yeah. So with that being said, that was number 5, right? Because I said budget, security, cost, dollar cost average, rebalance. Okay, so that was number 5. Last one, y'all, number 6. Put the number 6 and the word journal next to it in the chat. Put the number 6 and the word journal next to it in the chat. Number 6 and the word journal next to it. Thank you so very much for the follow, Tony. Come on, y'all. Let's go. Put the number 6 and the word journal in the chat to make sure y'all still with me. Make sure y'all ain't fall asleep on here. Okay. All right. I see you. Okay. Liz Vasquez, will Bitcoin be at 5? Hey, I'm not one of them. I'm not one of those people. I'm not. I don't do that. And the reason why is because I don't know what data they're looking at and what tools they're using to tell them. And I'm just being honest with y'all. I don't. What I can tell you is what I see. And that is right now, I'm going to show y'all the numbers that I have for where I'm waiting for Bitcoin to go down to. And according to the fib extension that I have, I'm going to show you where the last price that Bitcoin could potentially go to, with the next cycle. Okay. Outside of that, 2030, I don't have years, none of that. Okay. I wish I could tell y'all that. I wish I had the crystal ball. You know what I'm saying? I wish I could, but I can't do that. I don't have that ability. I'm not that person. Say I'm up. We have kept you on an hour. I know. I said that I was like, last time I was on here until almost 10 o'clock, and I was like, oh my gosh, because this is past my bedtime, y'all. I'm like, I'm definitely that auntie now, because I'll be like, 9 o'clock, I'm ready to go sleep. I'm already to bed. So anyway, okay, so number 6, journal. Number 6, journal. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. In this journal, for all my beginners, this is something I wish I would have did in the beginning, because then I could be able to say all of these things, right? I could give y'all this data. I don't know anything about XCN. Okay, I'm a large cap coin girl. Okay, I don't do meme coins. I don't do small cap. I don't, because again, I'm getting to the money. And the things that have proven to work, I'm running with that. Same thing in the stock market. I'm not going fishing for no penny stocks. I'm not going fishing for some up and coming unless it has the data to show me 1000% that, oh no, this is a force. Outside of that, I rock with what's been rocking. Okay. And I got it. There are some people that's like, oh, but you're not going to make as much money. You invest how you invest. I invest how I invest. I don't tell anyone not to do it. I know my risk tolerance, and my risk tolerance is not aggressive. Okay. I am moderate on the borderline of aggressive as an investor, but I'm not aggressive. So therefore, I stay in my lane. I stay in my lane. I'm out of my comfort zone, but I'm not like way out there like, Absolutely not. Okay. So number 6, journal. What we're going to do is, when we do make any purchases, I want you to put the date that you make the purchase. Okay. Because this is something I wish I would have known to do or thought about doing as a beginner. Write down the date you make the purchase. Write down the amount that you purchase. Okay. Write down what you purchased. So if you bought some XRP, if you bought some XCN that Tony is over here talking about, if you bought some Ethereum, some Bitcoin, whatever it is that you bought, okay, I want you to write that down in your journal. Okay. And I want you to write down the reason why you bought it. There should be a legitimate reason. Data should have told you to buy it. The white paper should have told you to buy it. Right? There should be not, I just felt like buying it. No. Why are you investing in that thing? What problem does it solve? Every crypto investor should be investing in cryptocurrency that solves a problem. Period. Now, if you want to do some extra on the side and you are super risky, you may invest in meme coins and whatnot. Cool. But at a bare minimum for a beginner, this is my suggestion, because again, I'm not a financial advisor. If you are beginning in crypto, you should stick to the top 5 cryptocurrencies. Top 5. And we're talking about market cap. I'm not talking about what you think is the top 5. No, market cap says these are the top 5. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Guess where you can find that information? Do y'all know where you can find that information? Okay, sir. Talking about something because Leona suggests me to buy. Oh shoot, that was funny. But yeah. So, does everybody remember where we can get our crypto information from? I'm gonna pin you. Data Tech Mom. There it is. That's where we get our information. So see, all these people, GB talking about some Sue, 88H, top 5, market cap. If you are a beginner, again, this is not financial advice. I cannot tell you what to do. I'm just saying, for my beginners, you want to start with what's already working. That's like telling somebody to go in the stock market and then tell them the first thing they need to invest in is something that a company nobody's ever heard of, but it's up and coming. It's going to be the next big thing. You don't tell a beginner to go into something that nobody knows anything about and it has no data, no history, right? If you do that, you wrong, and nobody should be listening to you ever in life. You're not going to do that. So why would we do that over here? Why? Right? Market cap. Go to CoinGecko right now. Everybody, go to CoinGecko right now. if you're not on your, if you have a laptop available, I want you to go to CoinGecko right now. And I want you to, there we go. Market cap. And I'm not talking about stable coins, y'all. Please don't include stable coins. Okay. So number one, market cap is Bitcoin. It has a market cap of $1.8 trillion. That's number one. Number two is Ethereum. That has a market cap right now of 362 billion. Okay. Number three, we're not talking about Tether because that's a stable coin. Number three, XRP. It has a market cap of 133 billion. Thank you so very much for the, thank you for the hand heart. Nichelle, I appreciate you. Okay. Number three is XRP. I just told y'all the market cap on that. 133 billion, right? Number four, BNB. I don't have people talking, what about BNB? That's Binance. Again, we can't partake. If I can't partake in your crypto exchange, why am I going to buy your coin? But that's just me. But the market cap, say BNB, for the people who want to do it. Okay? But again, my logic, if I can't put my money in your exchange, why am I going to buy your coin? Okay? So no. But Solana is next. Okay? Solana, market cap, 76 billion. Okay? So everybody got that. You can go to CoinGecko.com. CoinGecko.com. And then it's going to show you in order the cryptocurrencies according to their market cap. So if you're like, which one should I start with? Start with the top 5. Stable coins, we're not counting that as part of the top 5 because we only use the stable coins to build up our stable stash. What's going on? BK Crypto, he back. Hey. I'm about to go though. But yeah, we only use the stable coins to build up our stable stash. So when we are ready to buy in bulk at that price point that we're looking for my people who said XRP, they're waiting on it to get to $1.50, then they're going to be able to load up, right? For my people who are like me, that's like, I'm waiting on Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm looking at that thing. Let me go to mine. Because I'm looking at that thing. If it go down to, what I got marked? There's another imbalance that I have marked. I'm just waiting for Bitcoin to do it. It's at the low end is 69,000. High 69,000. So I'm like, at a bare minimum, Bitcoin come down and there's 69, 70K. I'm like, okay, that's nice. You know what I'm saying? I could put some of my stable stash right there. Now, there's another price point that I'm looking for, but I ain't going to tell y'all that right now because I need to see what Bitcoin is about to do in the month of December. December is going to determine if I say, yeah, this one. Like, that one going to be solid for me. Okay? But I don't want to jump the gun because December has not hit and we haven't seen December sell off the entire month. So yeah, GB, if it blows through this imbalance area that I have, then that's gonna be straight up bear market. Straight up bear market. That's when I'm like, hey, I'm going to do my absolute best. Okay? Because I'm pretty sure if it does that, then there's some areas it could hit, and I want to be able to buy my full Bitcoin. That would be the goal. So yeah. So CoinGecko.com, y'all. If you're wondering like which one should I start with, at a bare minimum, go there, look at the top 5, look at that, the market cap for the top 5. Again, exclude the stable coins, which is USDT and USDC, because they are included in that top 5. Those are only for us to build up our stable stash. Okay. But the other ones, look at them. Y'all know how to do the research on it now because I showed it to you. Okay. So that's it. Okay. So with that being said, we're going to journal. Number 6 was journal. We need to write down the date that we make the purchase, write down what we're purchasing, the amount that we're purchasing, the reason we're purchasing, not because I felt like it, because that is not an investor mindset. Okay. That's a gambler. That's a person that does not know what they're doing. And I told y'all, I heard Kim Kiyosaki say this, and I was like, she's absolutely right. She said the worst type of investor is the uninformed investor. The worst investor is the uninformed investor. And you're uninformed because you're willingly not learning. Okay? If y'all are here with me, it's because you want to know, because you want to do better. So that means we don't fall in that group. We're not a part of that category. Okay. So we're going to make sure that we do the research. We know the reason why we're investing. We know if there are fees associated with it or what type of fees outside of our regular, just I'm buying it fee or I'm sending it to my wallet fee. Right. Thank you, ERE, for the follow. Okay. I see you, Betty. Welcome. Right. And then on top of that, how did you feel when you made that purchase? Did you feel like, think that was a really solid investment, Leona? That was a solid investment. Or, I don't know, I don't know if I should have put that much in there. I don't know. If you feeling like that, don't you invest again until you feel confident, because you know exactly why you're investing. Right? The reason why I want you all to journal is because it's going to help you avoid that fear of missing out, that FOMO that we talked about last week. You're going to avoid that because you are coming in with the mentality, I have a plan and I'm executing my plan, right? You're not going to panic sell because what? I have a plan and I'm executing that plan. Does that make sense, everybody? Give me a thumbs up if it makes sense. And we wrapping up, y'all. This is almost 10:30. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. This is the longest I have been live. Jesus. Okay. Cool. So Mr. Joe said, yeah, I see you, Tony. Talking about his blood is red in the streets. My bad. Thank you so very much for the head heart. I appreciate you. Thank you, Nichelle. Yes. Have a good night. Yeah. All right. So with that being said, y'all, now we have all of our steps. So there's no excuse. If you have been on here with me from the time that I started talking about how we're preparing for 2026, everybody should be good. Number 1, you need your budget. You need your budget. If you do not have a budget spreadsheet, ladies and gentlemen, you can send me a DM here on TT with the word budget and then your email address, and I'll send you the budget spreadsheet. You just need to input your information. The formulas are already in there, so it'll calculate everything for you. It has a tab for your debt. It has a tab for your assets. It has a tab for your actual budget, just the budget in general. It also has a tab to help you calculate your net worth. So if you're trying to figure out where you stand right now before you start investing in 2026, it's there. All you got to do is put your numbers in. Okay. Again, if you need that, and then for y'all on YT, you can send me an email, because in my description of this video, you'll see an email. You can send me an email and just say budget. Can you send me the budget spreadsheet, please? Or whatever. Just as long as you put budget in there, I'll know to send you the spreadsheet. Okay. So yeah. So that's what I need you guys to do. Budget is a broke. You're not. We just have to identify where the money's going. Okay. Just got to identify where the money's going. All right. Because if you're over here on TT in this space, you're not. It may take some time to work through some stuff, but it's okay. All right. So we're going to establish our budget. Then we're going to make sure we build up our security levels. Okay. Building walls up. So that way those hackers are going to be like, I'm tired of trying this one. Let me just move on to another one. Okay. So that's number 2, security. Number 3 is cost and logistics. All right. Cost and logistics. Number 4 is dollar cost average. We have our schedule, or we will have our schedule. Before I come back here on Tuesday, y'all, everybody should have 1 through 4 at least complete. Okay. I'm going to ask y'all too. Did y'all get 1 through 4 done? And then number 5, over time, we're going to work on rebalancing our portfolio. Y'all can look at doing that every quarter, once a year, totally up to you. But, my financial advisors suggest quarterly. So guess what? I look quarterly. Okay. And then lastly, number 6 is the journal. All right. Number 6 is the journal. Anyone have any questions about anything I discussed tonight? Hopefully you have your answer on should you buy or wait with Bitcoin after everything we don't talk about tonight. I told y'all what I'm doing. And for those who just joined and you're like, I didn't know what you said, Leona, I told you I am buying. Okay? I am buying. Now, I'm not buying large quantities right now because there's a certain price point that I'm waiting for Bitcoin to get to. And that's when I'm going to use some of my stable stash to buy more Bitcoin at that price. As a matter of fact, let me show y'all real quick while I say that. And if you have any questions about anything mentioned tonight or comments, then this is going to be the perfect time for you to type it while I show y'all my screen. All right. Have a good night. I see you, Data Tech Mom. That's what's up. Okay. So look. All right. The best wallet, I can't tell you if it's which one is the best wallet because it all depends on you as a user. I have Exodus and Ledger, but I'm actually purchasing a Tangem Cold wallet because I've been told multiple times that it's very easy for beginners. Thank you, David, for the follow. So I'm going to check it out. And I want to see if it's actually easy for beginners or not. Okay. We're talking about Bitcoin right now, Corey. If you should buy or wait. So this is the high. Hopefully I can see this just fine. This is the high where my cursor is circling. That was at 126K in October, right? So price has been going down. This is on a day chart. So each candle represents 1 day of price movement. Okay. So price has gone down, come back up a bit, push back down, come back up again. This is a lower high. This was a high. This high is lower than this one. Correct? Okay. Prices come down more, push back up. This is another lower high. I'm trying to move right there. There we go. This is another lower high. So this high is lower than this high. Okay? Which is also, this high is also lower than this high. Got it? So we now have 2 lower highs. So what I personally am anticipating right now is to see if Bitcoin is going to push back up into, oh man, I got it on the other one. But I'm looking to see if Bitcoin is going to push back up into, where's the price point at? So somewhere in between like 99 and 101-ish. So you see all these candles right here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Bam. Okay. I like HP, so you can kick rocks. I don't know what kind of statement that's supposed to mean. Shoot. I have Apple stuff too, but So anyway, so yeah. So this is what I'm looking to see if price is going to go up here and then push back down. Because what I don't want is it to make a new high. Okay. If it busts through this old high right here, then that means we have a buy. So we are not in a bear market. right? If it breaks through this previous lower high, then that means to me it's not a bear market, right? Because it has to continue to make lower highs and lower lows. So if it just comes up in here somewhere, okay, cool. And then push down, boom. Now, this is an imbalance area I have. Still waiting on from last year. The low of that is 69-ish. Okay. And then that's it. So right now, that's what I'm looking for. That's why I said I'm just dollar cost averaging, y'all, or averaging down, I should say. That's the reason why I'm averaging down, because I prefer to wait for the market to go to those other areas. If the market pushes below that imbalance area that I showed y'all, that's at 69K, the bottom of it is at 69K, y'all, and that's in December, and the end of December, like the entire month of December ends in a sale, and it was selling the whole time, and it never makes a new high, right? Outside of that lower high. If it doesn't make a new high, yeah, that's it, right? I'm going to start buying, like, way more, right? More consistently, I should say. But right now, I'm not about to sit here and be like, oh yeah, I'm putting no, buy according to your budget, dollar cost average, set up your schedule, how often you're going to buy it, and stick with that. Okay. And then you can rework your plan as the market continues to reveal how it's going to go. Either it's going to continue into what we're anticipating, which is a bear market, meaning more sales, price is going to go down more. Okay. And then we're just going to start stacking. So that way, when the market starts to pump back up, 2027, 2028, when the next Bitcoin halvening cycle, halvening occurs, right, in 2028, April, May timeframe, right? When that happens, we're not sitting here like we're trying to buy Bitcoin now. No, because we've been buying for the past 2 years. Does that make sense, everybody? We planning for the future. We're not waiting until it's here and then we're trying to scrounge and get it together. No, we're establishing our plan today so we can start preparing and start working it little by little. Chip away at it. Just chip away. That's it. I see you, Mr. Joe. That's what's up. So bear market is only okay if you want to buy cheaper. We do love the bull market for gains. Absolutely. And the only reason I'm saying that, y'all, is because I'm just speaking from my personal experience. Remember, I told y'all I started buying at the end of 2020. Like, that's when I became a serious investor of cryptocurrency, right? So my first purchase of Bitcoin, it was at like 7,900 or so. It was closer to 8,000. And then my first purchase of Ethereum was at 644. And the reason I know this is because I went back into my Coinbase account, y'all. And I was like, oh, okay. You know, it has the dates on there, right? So, but it was $644 per coin for Ethereum at that time. So to sit here and see where price was then to where it is now, and having to endure that doggone bear market from 2022 to 2023. In 2023, because I'm a chart person, I was like, yo, this might be the bottom. I was like, looking at the data, like I'm looking back, and I'm sitting here like, nah, that was a bottom. When it hit 15-ish, I was like, that's the bottom. And then all I said, I was like, I just need 3 consecutive buy candles on this time frame. And I was like, I get that, sir. I was like, shoot, I get that. I'm buying. And sure enough, when I finally got my 3 consecutive green buying candles, I was like, I'm in. And that was at 18K. That's when I started buying back into Bitcoin in 2023. So I'm not sitting here, I'm not telling y'all, you know, what to do. All I'm saying is what I did and what I'm sharing with y'all, that helped me to get through the bear market, truth be told, because that was my first time investing during a bear market. Because again, I wasn't an investor like that prior to 2020. So I got in when everybody was like, yeah, Bitcoin making new highs, Ethereum making new highs, and everybody was all excited. And it was this euphoria and whatnot, ton of greed. So I'm just going with what I'm seeing. I'm learning, but I'm like, hey, I want to get into the market, so I got to start buying, not realizing that it was all-time highs. So when the bear market hit, I'm sitting here, we 80% down, 85% down, 2022, 2023. And then I was like, you know what? I could either sit here and be mad and, be like, dang, or I can look for a buying opportunity. And that's what I did. I just waited for the opportunity to buy, and I started buying. And so this market, when the prices just kept going up and up and up, I was like, I made the right decision. So that's it. I hope this helped y'all with preparing for a bear market, and you actually are a bit more emotionally intelligent. You are a bit more calm. You are not panicking because the price goes down, because you are anticipating the market to go down because it's due to go down. That's it. It's due. Okay. So if you know something is due, you know it's time, you're going to just adjust accordingly. That's why my motto has been educate, empower, execute. I'm educating you on what has worked for me, what has not worked for me. I'm giving you the good, bad, and everything in between. Hopefully you feel empowered, because now you know you can do this by yourself. You don't need somebody's crypto trading platform. You don't need somebody to multiply your crypto for you. You can do this all by yourself. And it's not as hard as you thought it was going to be. Because you can do it in the stock market and just in the cryptocurrency market by itself. Right? And the principles you learn investing in the cryptocurrency market can be applied to every other market. And then the execute is, the expectation is, once you've been educated, once you've been empowered, now you are automatically going to execute on what you've learned. So thank you, AB Clothing, for staying. Okay. I appreciate you for showing up and engaging. And everybody else, I appreciate y'all for showing up and engaging. I normally do not go live on Saturday, y'all. Y'all can look in my bio. I'm typically live on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Okay. For now, because I have the boot camp going on Wednesdays for the next 3 weeks. But after that, then I'll be back to Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursdays. I'll update my bio so y'all will see it. But I'll be back on Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Pacific for my West Coast folks. Okay. And I hope y'all learned something tonight. And if you did learn something tonight, please do me a favor. If you don't do anything else, just execute on what you learned tonight. That's how you can repay me for what I share with you tonight, is by going out here and doing what you said you're going to do. That's the best way you can repay me. Thank you so very much for the gifts. I appreciate you. That is the best way. Go out here and do what I showed you to do. Do the research with CoinGecko.com. Get your budget. Get your security up. Right? Do every single one of those steps. In 2026, I promise you, because I saw it for myself with me and my husband, and then my other friends. So if me, my husband, and my other friends, and then the people that I've taught so far, if every single one of them and every single one of us is saying the same thing, we built up our portfolio in the bear market, why in the world would we not make sure other people are aware to do it? Right? Oh yeah, you are new. So I have a crypto beginner boot camp, but it's already started, so I can't have any new students right now, because we already completed week 1 and they're doing their homework now. So each week I give a homework assignment during the boot camp. So that way, by the end of the boot camp, what they're able to do is they already have their crypto exchange selected and their information input. They have their first purchase of whichever cryptocurrency that they've researched. Okay, they made their first purchase, test purchase, of course, first. And then if they want to do more because they know, according to their budget, they can afford to do more and they know that this is what it's going to be, then of course they'll do more. I give them the information and show them how to set up their hot wallet as well as their cold wallet. Okay. And the reason why we do that is so that way, once they make their first purchase, now they can practice moving their crypto from their crypto exchange to their hot and or cold wallet. So by the end of the boot camp, they have everything that they need. Their wallets are set up. Their crypto is moved to their wallets, as well as they have a 12-week crypto investing plan. So going into 2026, they already know what they're investing, how often they're investing, how much they're investing. Yep. Well, right now, because no one can get into the live one, I only have access to the recordings, and that's $75. So, because the next live one is not until February of 2026, because y'all, it's a lot of work. So I can only do those once a quarter. Because I go live twice a day during the boot camp. And that's for 4 weeks. So yeah, I can't do that every month. I cannot. That's a lot for me. Okay. But yeah, if you want access to the recordings, then you can send the word bootcamp to me in DM and then send your email. Okay. And then I can send you information like all day. And then that way you can be good to go. Okay. And there we go. Any other questions? Any other questions? Or you can talk to whoever Chad is, because I don't know who Chad is. I don't know, does Chad come on here and teach for free? Multiple times a day? Because I think that's pretty funny that you come in here and, make promises on stuff. Thank you so very much for the follow. But yeah. So any other questions on anything that was mentioned tonight, y'all? I have to go. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Y'all have a good one on YT. Any other questions?